don't regret everything. Don't do it. How could you? Welcome to Roll Call, where tonight we are playing some Vampire the Masquerade, DC by Night. But before I get into that, could my players please start this session off by wishing our very own Kerrick a very happy birthday?
Yay!
And you know what that means. That means that everybody's got to sing happy birthday on stream.
Yes.
Yes.
So
It will be very
I
discombobulated.
will, with using my black lipstick of death, be your conductor. All right. Okay. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Wild.
I don't know how it is for anybody else, but it's so like nobody matches.
Discombobulated. It was so discombobulated.
It was
Yeah,
so chaotic.
it's basically impossible to do because of the latency.
Oh god, that was I love you guys, but that was awful. Not
Yeah,
because
no,
of you
I
guys.
mean,
And we all
It
should
was
feel bad about
awfully
it.
good.
But yes,
It
happy
was
birthday,
awful. We all should
Kerrick.
feel bad.
Thank you so much, Kerrick, for wanting to play on your birthday. So thanks for being here, and thanks for surviving another year around the sun to be here.
Roll call.
Before we really jump into it, players, if you could all go around the table and introduce yourselves, starting with our very own Eris.
Is I, Eris Von Jabberwock, heir to the Jabberwock name. I'm a horse girl I just summer, likes to stream anything she fancies. You can find me streaming over on Twitch at Eris Von Jabberwock. I play a variety of games, and you can also find me on Twitter at Airwalk. And tonight I'll be playing the group Samitsi Annette.
All right.
Mommy
Ben.
voice.
Good morning evening. I'm Fenwick Alcester, the Demon Moose. You can find me over on Twitch at Fenwick Alcester, where I play whatever the fuck I think I want to tonight. And you can also find me on Twitter, also at Fenwick Alcester. Tonight I will be playing someone who is thoroughly fucked up for reasons that will be apparent shortly.
Nothing can go wrong.
Yeah, this is fine.
All right, moving on. Junie.
This is fine. This is all fine. It is not fine. It is all fine. I'm Junie Von Esch because I can't remember my fucking name anymore. I'm on pretty much everywhere. Go find me. If you can't find me, too fucking bad. I am playing Aaron, the other Malkavian, who may or may not be playing music in her head to avoid the cobwebs because he's scary in here.
All right. Katie.
Okay. Hey, I'm Katie. I play Rini, the Corey Salubre. You can follow me on TikTok at k.k.novacarthur, where I post some of my writing, and as I've been encouraged by the other coterie members to start posting my craft stuff. Junie's threatening to whack me, probably one way or another, that way or the other way. But you can join us tonight. Right now, you can watch Rini slowly recovering from a trauma of stabbing Kerrick with a stake.
What?
Like I
Okay.
said,
That was the
Deserved
thing
it.
too.
Was fine.
Nothing bad
It's
happened
got
at
fortitude
all.
for it. It's all right. This is
Right?
what happens when you miss a couple episodes. It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry.
Speaking of
Everyone's
Kerrick,
dead?
who is the birthday boy? Kerrick, introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Hi, I am he who has survived another year around this sun. I'm Kerrick the Painter. I play the group's Cassius, otherwise known as the moving practice dummy. You can find me over on Instagram, painting all kinds of nerdy things in between, from Nuns with Guns to space elves and regular elves and everything in between. At Kerrick_the_painter on Instagram, and a little while often on YouTube as well.
All right, Star.
Revel and rejoice. I am Stardust Shimmer, Crown Princess to the Crystal Kingdom. You may all bow whenever you, at your earliest convenience. I am a Unicorn Princess VTuber, and I have not been streaming. I stream very inconsistently, but that's gonna change sometime this month. I promise. Y'all give me that side. I promise. You can find me at twitch.tv/Stardust_Shimmer and on Twitter where I shitpost at Stardust_Shim. Yes, I did it right.
There we go. She got it right this time.
I'm real proud
Yes.
of you. I feel like I need an on-screen gold star for you.
Right? I am also on roll call on Fridays where I play Teresa, but I'm not Teresa today. I am Lily, the group's Toreador. So yay.
All right. And I'm Psymerc. You can catch me across all socials at Psymerc. You can also catch me right here on Fridays where I play a sad wizard who's probably about to get his back blown out, which I mean that in the best way possible and is currently an ongoing joke on that campaign. So
Great. Somebody's
check it out.
panning him. Great.
Right. You can also check me out on the RPG table along with Junie Von Esch, who's the storyteller there for Chicago by Night, where I play a Malkavian who also frequently gets their back blown out. So I think there's a theme here with the characters that I have.
No.
Right?
No.
Right. So,
wonder.
thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm gonna go on ahead and get into the fuck shit amount of problems and shit that happened this week.
No.
Because goddamn fucking
Accurate.
Malkavians.
No,
If you give him a Malkavian a cookie.
But before we get into the fucking Malkavians, we're going to start with the fucking Salubri. Who...
Wait,
This
No,
tracks.
not Rini. We're going to get into the other fucking Salubri. Who,
okay. The other asshole.
As Rini had gotten a message from her sire, Michael, to kind of meet up and learn a little bit of some more short-range combat, as she was spending the week with Archon Josephine learning how to snipe. Cassius went with her, and somehow, some way or another, they kind of worked together to convince Rini that she needed to learn how to stake somebody. And you know what? Cassius was just there, ripe for the staking. So
What?
that
Yeah.
was a thing.
It's a thing.
But
Much love right there.
Cassius is all right. He's fine. He does not have stake bait, so we are good. I did ask before that, like 2 sentences.
It was
before
really
that.
funny seeing that.
Yeah, just like finally realized, oh shit, after it happened.
Good job, honey. You've staked him and killed him at the same time. Woo!
But Rini also
Yeah,
did
we-
learn a little bit of combat with swords, as well as how to stake Cassius and a tree like 100 times. While, Rini was doing some training, Michael and Cassius did have a little bit of a talk, just a little bit of a connection between the two of them. Teeny tiny one.
Star, here you go.
We've got a gold star for Star!
Yay!
Yay!
I'm so happy.
All right. I'm so glad you have that.
Me
While
too.
that was going on, Annette, you had received a message from Anvil, basically being more or less like, well, my plans got changed. And it wasn't
Yeah.
really any more information given outside of that, outside of him saying that he hopes you bet on the right horse. Liliana, on the other
Yeah.
hand, got also a little bit of a message from her sire, asking to meet up so they can talk.
What a fucker.
Right?
You push me out and then you reel me back in
Oh
and
my
you expect
god,
me to
it's
come.
like head games or something. What? That's
Right, what? It's totally
crazy.
like, every vampire relationship ever is not toxic.
It's crazy. But you know what's crazier?
I did nothing.
So, during the middle of the week for the Malkavians in the group, there was another intense burst of static. One that was so intense that between both the Malkavian Primogen and the Archon, they were not able to drown it out. And upon this happening, Chester, the sheriff, was going to investigate, but because he is with Aaron, and Aaron more or less collapsed into a little bit of a heap when this happened, decided to send one of his hounds. The hound that he heard upstairs going, wow, that was fucking loud. And decided, you know what?
For the record, the specific phrasing was, wow, fuck that noise.
There you go. Fuck that noise. And he kind of decided, you know what? There are some things Lucian needs to know. So he sent Lucian out to go and check on Vera, but also sent him to an address just outside of sort of southeast DC in Maryland. And he pulled up at a motel and walked in on a scene that I could really only describe as his sire basically stuck in the Matrix, more or less. And from there, sort of was like, what the fuck, rightfully so, and left. And after he left, he found himself wandering the streets until he came to the estate of Archon Josephine. And upon seeing this, poor, lost, lonely, wandering Malkavian in her gardens, she sort of went over to him and was like, what's going on, buddy? In her, accent that she has, which Junie does much better than I do.
Darling, it's Southern Virginian.
Yeah, that one. And Lucian explained what had happened. So the Archon went to go do a little looky-loo of her own. And that's kind of where things started to get a little fucky, because at this point, Chester had gone off to find Lucian after not getting a response from Aaron, and wound up at the motel alongside the Malkavian Primogen, the Archon, and the Nosferatu Primogen. And as they all sat and had a bit of a discussion, they decided that Lucian needed to be a part of this because this was his sire after all. So they go back to the Archon's estate with Eli, and somebody decided that, you know what, I'm gonna delve into the cobweb really, really hard. I want to know fucking everything, and I'm gonna do it my way. So as the Archon went into Eli's mind, Lucian delved deep in the cobweb with 5 dots in the cobweb lore sheet and got a hold of somebody else.
For the record, he wasn't entirely expecting to encounter that someone else.
He only was jokingly expecting to encounter that someone else.
He was only jokingly expecting to encounter that someone else.
Son, you fucked around and found out.
So, long story short, somebody had a conversation with an antediluvian, and fucked around and found out, and basically had his mind probed and prodded and expanded, as it were. Fortunately, Archon Josephine, and her other child, who Chester put a call out to, were able to pull Malkav's will away from Lucian long enough to pull him out of this trance in the cobweb.
But not before he took something like 10 aggravated damage, even though he only has a tracker of 5. It's fine.
Details.
Fortunately, they were right there near Rainey, who was able to help Lucian heal quite a bit this week. And as we start Sunday, I'm gonna start with Lucian.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Lucian has not been awake at all for 4 days now. Yeah. So he's going to I startle awake yelling, "Oh dear God, let me out, please." And promptly probably fall out of the bed or whatever, wherever he was, onto the floor and go, I'm out.
He would have
Okay.
been in a bed, yes. Tightly tucked in.
Let me roll. Yeah, okay, I get hungered. Go figure. That heal another one of the, and then let me roll that willpower. I see you watching me. Let me grab these 4
willpower.
red dice.
Good thing we have a resident salubri on us.
3.
Yeah, you, Lucian, as you wake in this sort of like fixation of still being trapped, and you awaken very suddenly and flail yourself out of bed. It takes a moment to get your bearings, as you don't really know exactly where you are. You know you're in a room, you were in a bed. But you have not been here before, you don't know where you are. None of this looks familiar. You can assume certain things based off of the way that this place looks. You have been in the Archon's estate. You can make assumptions that you're there, but it takes you kind of a minute to connect those things in your mind. And you are successful on that willpower. So.
Oh, okay. I was expecting it to be like 4, and I was sitting there, it's like, no fucking way I'm ever making that.
So, as Lucian springs very suddenly awake, Rini and Cassius, could you both give me rouse checks, please?
Yes. I'm not hungry this time. Thank God.
I too am not any hungrier.
Okay. So you two, who are just a couple rooms down from Lucian, you do hear a little bit of an exclamation. As you kind of connect the voice and realize that Lucian is here, and Lucian is awake, more importantly. As you hear sort of the commotion from his room.
Rini is just gonna head over to make sure he's okay. Like, she's not gonna burst in the door, but like she's gonna quickly go to the door and then lightly knock to see if Lucian responds.
Cassius will be a step behind.
So Lucian, you hear a knock on the door.
Yeah. He's still getting his bearings, like still like,
Lucian?
where the fuck am I? Am I actually out?
Oh,
Oh,
we lost someone.
Star's probably restarting to fix.
Okay.
I didn't tell her to, but
Oh, it was the wrong thing.
This was, yeah.
Okay, some
I am
people are not.
Typhoon now.
Some people are not in their right frames. Cassius, you're Liliana.
I'm
Rini,
Cassius.
you're Cassius. Oh, we're back. Hold on.
Oh,
All right, Star, you're the storyteller. I'm Liliana. Let's go. Oh no.
I'm gonna say like Junie, you're Rini. Go.
Oh no. Okay.
You're
Take it away,
static.
Star.
So you all go into torpor, everyone dies.
God. Oh my God. Daddy. Daddy. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, lesbian.
Let's go, lesbians.
Okay, so like all the
All this
antediluvians come
macho.
out and like take over the entire world, and like everyone dies, and yeah, okay, bye bye.
Okay, there we go. I was about to say.
Season 2 will now take place in an alternate
Right.
dimension.
All right, I guess that's it. End of season, guys. Woo, good job. Anyway, so yeah, Lucian, you're asking if you're out. You're
Yeah.
out.
How does he know that though?
Oh boy, you know what? You can give me wits and occult if you'd like.
Okay, sure.
Like, how does he know?
What's real?
Very important.
What's real?
I mean, facts for the Malkavian.
Oddly enough, on a roll of three.
Hey, so fun fact about things in reality is that there's lots of fun little imperfections in reality that don't take place in things like delusions or things like visions. Oftentimes things are more perfect within the mind than they are in actual real life. And even though the Archon's house is beautiful, it is not without its flaws, its tiny little flaws. And as Lucian's looking around noticing these things, he's kind of like, okay, if this was not real life, that would be totally like perfectly, like there would not be a wrinkle in the curtain, and like there would not be this like piece of lint on the floor next to me. Just little details like that sort of like help Lucian ground himself back to reality.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So Lucian, he'll sit up and he's like, yeah.
Rini pokes her head in, a little bit relief, but also a little concerned, like ready for something to happen. Oh, good, you're up. Are you okay?
Probably not. Wait, I'm out. I gotta. Hey, this is probably this Josephine's Darkon Josephine's place, right? Yeah, looks like.
Yeah.
I gotta talk to her. Like talk to her or talk to Chester, someone.
Does Rini know where?
I know how to get Eli out. I need to.
You would know that the Archon is here.
Do I know where the Archon is?
Yeah, you could probably figure.
Or she
She's
just-
she's like you. She's an early riser. And,
Probably
Okay.
closing in rather quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. The Archon, she is here. Do you want to go get her?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know how to get him out. I can get him out.
Okay. Okay, and like just don't do anything rash right now. And then she just kind of goes to these Cassius Lucian. And go Cassius.
Don't do anything rash.
So as Rini leaves Cassius and Lucian alone in the room together for the moment to go get the Archon, we're gonna shift houses for a minute.
Houses.
As we're gonna shift over to Casa de Coterie. Where could my other three kindred who are there, Aaron, Liliana, and Annette, please also give me rouse checks?
I am not hungry.
I am hungry.
I am eating not
Hungry
the
for-
hungry.
Hungry for what exactly, huh?
Hungry for lots of things.
Hungry for the nom noms.
Aaron,
What
as you wake up, Chester had finally come home, had explained things to you. Everything that had gone on over last week. And he's there when you wake up.
Okay. Just gonna kind of like slowly wake up, like do the normal pats on the bed to find out where who and who is not in the bed.
Well, Chester's there.
Well, good. She'll just be like, "Oh, good. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're tired, but I was thinking it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to bring the rest of the group to go and visit Lucian.
So we're doing like a hospital visit.
Something like that.
Okay. You okay?
Oh, yes, I'm wonderful. Do you mind...
Is it- What?
Do you mind waking or getting the other two and letting them know?
From the noises I've heard from that bedroom, it's a hard throbbing no. And I'm gonna wait until they slowly wake up and saunter out. But I'll be like, you know what? How about this? Can you give me my phone? The one right there, please.
The one that's on your side of the bed? Points to your phone.
Oh,
It's
did you
on
put
your
it?
nightstand.
Did you
It's
put it
plugged
here?
in.
Okay. Look, I fell asleep in a shower. What? A night ago. I don't remember.
It was like
It was
4
a
days
thing.
ago.
Sure, that was a thing. Plus, I still am trying to get that sewer smell off of me. Ew. Dear lesby friends, we're going to visit Lucian at the hospital. Can you get ready? Possibly in 10 minutes. That would be great. XOXO. No. Backspace. Waving hi with a cat emoji, Aaron.
So, Annette and Liliana, as you both wake up, you both get that text.
So, DM, or sorry, Storyteller, what exactly do we know?
What Chester would have told everybody not involved was, in no uncertain terms, the Malkavian member of your party decided that he was going to look into something that he probably shouldn't have been looking into and got himself very badly hurt. He's fine. Strong term for that. But he will be out for a few days. And that's more or less what he would have told you guys for right now.
And that was that was
That
like
was
4
on
days
Wednesday.
ago.
That was on Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You visiting feel like visiting him?
Not in particular, but we should probably go anyway.
Oh.
Ouch.
Ah.
Damn.
Wait.
Brutal.
Why do you have do you have beef with it? It's not about the beach day thing, was it? Cuz been a few days.
Oh, I just thought that that's how I showed closeness to him.
Oh, just shitting on him?
There's friends like that, aren't there?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I just feels weird coming from your dry mouth.
Yes, well, we should probably get ready then.
Oh, before that happens, I have something I forgot to discuss with you.
And what's that?
So, you remember my sire?
I do.
Oh boy.
He messaged me a few days ago, and he said he wanted to talk.
Mm-hmm.
I said okay, and that I'd see him on Tuesday. Lily's just like preparing to like bolt.
We're leaving Aaron on red.
Yes, we are. We are. I am.
By the way, after about a minute of Aaron being like, "Why are you leaving me on red?" Chester would just roll his eyes, get dressed, go upstairs, and start making coffee with as loudly as fucking possible. Just like fucking cabinet slamming. Like, pretty sure something breaks. There's like at one point he's like, "Oops, dropped a mug," just shattering glass. Just.
I'll finally message back with K. Heart.
That was my favorite Garfield. But wait, Kay! You're throwing asses down here, you two lesbian bitches! God damn it!
Message back with K.
Saved by the K.
Everything starts with a K.
I just kind of like hold out my hand to the door. Just, they can wait. What kind of talk are you going to be having with your sire?
I don't know. He just said he wanted to catch up, and like, I don't know. I mean, he didn't say I couldn't bring you.
Well, good.
I mean, I knew when I told you that you would want to come, so.
Definitely tell him.
New girlfriend replacement is coming as well. Much love, XOXO.
I love how non-specific the first part of that was. Because it gives me things to play with. So, okay, cool. Yeah, you send that message off to your sire.
Yes.
Cool.
Well, now I get to show him that his rose is mine now.
Yes. Anyways, love you. We should probably go and see what the fuck is going on with all that banging.
Yeah, I think I heard a glass break.
Yes.
No, that's Rainey's problem.
Yeah. I'll quickly get dressed in like just the bare minimum, probably just like a dress shirt and like just nothing on except for a dress shirt, and just make my way down.
I take my time, still putting on my whole outfit.
I like to show off a bit. Oh yeah, and like only 3 buttons are buttons. Like at most 3 buttons are buttons. So,
as you walk down in that, Chester's gonna like kind of look at you for a moment and just say, "You're going to wear that to see the Archon."
Bold move.
no.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
I just thought like with all this noise you're making that you wanted to like
Get you moving out of bed.
Oh,
room.
okay.
After my
Okay.
poor 50th anniversary Garfield mug has died a painful, tragic death.
We'll hold a funeral. It's fine. We'll hold a funeral.
No, we gotta go.
Okay, then we'll go. I'll go wear
Hold on.
something. Okay. I'll head back up and like get dressed.
Aaron just looks at Chester like, "It didn't delay there."
Oh my gosh.
After Liliana gets dressed, in something more appropriate.
No, you did not.
You said the wording, not me, child.
Yeah, this is fine. We'll just We'll play
You
with it.
you guys all get into Chester's car as he will drive you to the Archon's house. As Rini has gone and retrieved the Archon, since she and Cassius have stepped out for the minute. Archon, you enter into the room that Lucian's in, and see him still sitting on the floor, I'm assuming?
Still sitting on the floor, probably getting reacquainted, like just sort of like, recentering, and also I like carefully reopening and reconnecting and finding out what the fuck the cobweb feels like.
Okay.
Please tell me
Like
you
just-
were not
Like
doing
just
what I think you're doing.
just the normal state of, like not like actively reaching out, but just, not
the
being
normal feeling of it. Yes,
the normal
yes.
feeling, yeah, as opposed to going to talk to an antediluvian or completely closing off like he had just before.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Son, you gotta get up at some point.
Oh yeah, like he was like in the middle of saying like I'm getting there. It's like, oh yeah, no, right, yeah, I know what they did. I know what they did to
I
Eli.
need you to I need you to get up, stand up, do a stretch, and then formulate a good, powerful sentence, and then
He-
we'll start.
He did say he knows how to get him out. Is that?
Oh, I'm aware of what he said. He's just still jumbled up in the mind, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Picture
Lucian will-
yourself, Rini, is putting your head in the middle of a TV screen, and you spin that TV screen all around your head, and you're hearing white noise and a whole bunch of other shit. And then some powerful man turns around and takes a hammer and a chisel and starts knocking at your brain. There you go.
Didn't know how bad that was. How bad it was.
Darling, you healed him. You should know.
I meant mentally, like in the head. What you
No,
guys
well,
explained.
just open up your brain, take a power mixer, put some alcohol in it,
I-
and then hit
I'm
puree.
okay. I'm okay.
No. That's what
I
it
don't-
feels like.
Yeah,
I'm
Lucian kind of shudders. He's like, yeah, no, don't do that. That was
I'm not. I'm good.
turns out they don't take no for an answer.
And that's why I kind of got you out there, and I had to get my son to do the whole thing. That's why I have a code word called Sass for Ass.
Oh,
'Cause you really
that's
don't-
what that was. Okay.
Code word for my
That-
son to jump in there and say, "Hey, I'm a tasty, juicy snack. Why don't you come on over here?" Stop playing with antediluvians that you do not know.
Son,
I
okay?
didn't think I'd actually meet the guy, okay?
You didn't think that was the first part of your sentence that was correct.
I knew that Eli believed it was Malk, and he like
Look, do you
stops
believe you-
halfway through the sentence. I'm like, I'm not saying that word. I know that Eli believed it was him. I didn't think
When
that
will
it was
you not
actually
believe
him.
your elders that we have been in? How old are you?
50 something,
How long you been in that cobweb of yours?
20 something.
I'm over 200 years old, and I have been in that cobweb for 150, almost 160 years. You don't think that we don't know?
It was a myth. No one ever actually
Listen to your elders.
It was supposed to be just a myth. No one ever actually seriously suggested to me that dude was actually
always
fucking
has
in
it.
there.
A myth always has a strain of truth in there, darling. And why didn't you just ask me? I would always been telling you the truth on that. Ask before you leap, darling. It will save you. And she will just gently boop his third eye. Save you a whole lot of trouble. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your clothes are in the closet. I suggest you get dressed because I didn't have anything else for you. So I hope you don't mind the whole old 19, well, actually it's 1830s dressing gown. You look
Lucian
great in it, by the way.
takes notice of it for the first time. Was like, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. All right.
It's comfy.
Do you,
Walks.
Lucian, do you want me to text Aaron or Aaron to get you some clothes? Aaron or Chester?
Oh, no, I'll deal with what I got right now.
Well, I'll
for
make sure
now.
that we're all dry cleaned and everything. So, courtesy.
Greatly appreciated. Okay, so here's the thing. 2 terminal decrees. One
Tracks.
of them was one of them was a submerged directive.
Mm-hmm.
And the specific word, give me one sec, because Fen can't remember the specific wording. Lucian can.
If you want to just copy paste it and send it to Junie, or Junie can.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
'cause I'm like,
I'll copy it and send it. But yeah, Lucian will sum it up. You know, he'll say basically she wants him to be stuck in there.
of course, because she's a witch and a bitch. Both those
Yeah.
can be combined and not combined together.
I'm seems like this is about conversation. Maybe we
Well, I can try and do another submerged directive with a terminal decree and try and override it, but it's terminal decree.
Yeah, I don't know much beyond that. All I know is that from the sounds of it, he's still not fully stuck, but he will be.
Once the war is over.
Probably that'll probably be too late. Uh basically Big Man is actually pretty happy to hold on to the guy. And I kind of want him out before that happens.
So what do you want us to do?
Oh, like Lucian like shrugs. He's like, it's best I got before I had my head ripped apart. I'm not an expert on the dominate.
That's fair. Josephine does have 5 dots of dominate and 4 things of occult. What can she determine from this set would be the next course of action to save Eli?
Well, most straightforward thing. Finish the.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna rip the Band-Aid off, sure.
If you're, she could try to. It would be more of like, what would they need to do to keep him stable while he's in there, versus immediately rip him out right now. That would be.
So ease him out slowly.
More like that, yeah, as opposed to. Because of how
Ripping him out.
Yeah, as opposed to ripping him out. Yeah.
So decrease him by putting somebody into his mind like once per day.
Something like that. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
other option, and she would probably think of this, is potentially if they could illusion the war and have said war be over.
In his mind. Got you. Well, she does know a little bit of shamanistry and could actually do Fate Morgana in his head. If that was possible. Okay. She'll just pat Lucian on the shoulder. And go, well, darling, you give me more information than I got from him. Well, I'm gonna be working on your side then. You just huddle along with your friends and have a bit of fun, okay? Don't forget to feed.
Yeah, and like she says that, and like again, the sort of like, right, that's a thing. And the hunger kicks in. He's like, oh yeah, yeah,
Next
yeah.
door, I have 2 servants that happen to be asleep. Just imagine that. Go do what you need to do.
I'm sure that was a coincidence. Okay, much
It
appreciated.
always is, darling.
As
It's
Lucian goes off to feed, this is about the time where everybody else would show up to the Archon's estate, which is fairly close to Elysium in downtown DC. Has some beautiful little garden outside of it. Looks real nice. You would not necessarily like. It looks closer to something more like a consulate, really. As you all pull up, and Chester will lead you guys inside.
Have we met?
You
Those
two
were-
have not. Liliana and Annette have not met her as you guys were on the beach doing lesbian things when the
Yep.
Archon showed up on the beach. So
Oh.
no. No, you have
Oh,
not.
this would be fun.
Yes. Yes, it will.
A lovely place she
Hello?
has.
I know. Look at that decor. I think she'd let me like take a piece.
You would
What?
have to ask her. Which, as a matter of fact, that reminds me, you two have not been introduced. Perhaps we should take care of that. And
Mm-mm.
he'll turn to Aaron and he'll say, Aaron, if you want to go to Lucian's room, I'll take these two to meet Josephine.
Sure. Okay. Where's his room at?
He'll
Because
tell. He'll
I don't
tell
know where
you.
the.
I wasn't just gonna leave it out there. He'll tell you. how to
Okay,
get there.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna walk like a fucking duck.
Aaron now has to wander the house.
I mean, you know, first she wanders the sewers, calling out for Lucian. Oh, speaking of the sewers, yeah, that reminds me. You totally would have seen that bull shark swimming around down in there. By the way.
Oh, you met him. Okay.
I'm sorry, you said bull shark?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a bull shark down there.
Okay, I've affectionately called him now Buddy.
Buddy
I
the
forget
bull
what
shark.
the guy's name is.
Buddy,
actually.
Buddy the bull shark.
Cool.
He does have a name. Let me.
I
So
named him.
as Aaron enters, as the Archon leaves, Aaron walks in where Rini, Cassius, and Lucian are.
Stop! Yo! How's it
Hi,
hanging? What the fuck's going on?
Lucian's up.
I mean, he is is he like a vertical or is he just up?
Let's see if Lucian wants to go behind and just says like moving around up.
I mean, right now, Lucian's probably still in the process of
Oh.
draining 2 servants.
He's busy eating up.
Oh, nums.
Yep,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Okay, good. How you guys all doing?
Okay.
Hey, I have a question. Have either one of you wrestled a bull shark?
I can't say I have.
Okay, all I know is that there's this big, huge bull shark in the sewers because I had to go try and find Lucian's ass because he didn't decide to. Why is everyone leaving me on run? I don't understand this. I feel like I've done something wrong to you all and you don't love me, but this
I
is
didn't
fine.
get a text.
No. But anyhow, so I had to go find him, and they sent me the Nosferatu sent me from Union Station into the sewers, and then apparently there's a bull shark in the sewers. I've affectionately called him now Buddy.
That's news to me.
Because he was trying to eat me, and I had to keep pounding him on the nose until I poked him in the eye.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
You need
I mean,
healing?
no. I didn't get bit or anything. I mean, I bit
okay.
him. He didn't like that. Because I told him, how does it feel like to be tasty? That's what I thought. By the way, never bite a shark. They don't taste very good.
I
They
have
taste fishy.
many questions on how they can survive in the sewers.
Oh,
The
that's easy
weather's
because they're
really
both
bad.
freshwater and saltwater sharks. They're
But
both.
isn't
But they can
this-
only stay so far into the fresh water.
But wouldn't the sewers have like sewage water and gray water?
It doesn't matter. It's still water. And as long as they move, they still breathe. If they stop moving, then they die. That's how you kill great whites. You just sit on them and make them stop moving.
I thought you was to punch him in the nose.
Well, that's to get them away, yes. But to kill them effectually is to sit on them and stop and making them stop move. They can't then breathe and keep going. You're
don't think
technically
you can-
drowning them.
Yeah, but how can you sit on a shark when it's in the water? I mean, wouldn't your
You take them out of the water. You drag them out of the water and you sit on them.
Ah, the great conundrums of life.
Rudy's just like
Unless it's a
working
nurse
so hard
shark.
in his head.
Lucian walks in and goes, unless it's a nurse shark, because like that's like the one type of shark that doesn't need to move to breathe, and that's why they actually use nurse sharks whenever they need to do research on sharks. They use nurse sharks because they can hold them still, and it works for shit.
No, you are awake, you motherfucker.
Just like he like looks at his watch, like half an hour.
Okay, listen here, bitch. Your Nosferatu friend sent me down the fucking sewers forever. I mean, hours. That's where
Oh,
I met
that's
Buddy the
dumb.
bull shark.
Oh, you met
Well,
the shark.
yeah, I met the shark, but the fuckers turned around and said that you were down in the sewers. For what? I don't know, but you were leaving me on red.
No, I wasn't leaving you on red. My phone was off. I never read them. Probably still
that's
is.
Left unread, meaning you didn't read them, so therefore the statement still stands.
Oh, I heard left on red, which I did not do.
No, but you didn't read my texts.
No, I didn't.
You didn't
read any of
respond to the
text.
phone calls.
No, I didn't.
Why? What did I do to you? What did I do to piss you off?
In that moment, absolutely nothing.
Well, then why didn't you talk to me?
Because I really did. At that particular moment, I really particularly didn't want Chester to find me. And leaving your phone on is like rule one of like how to be easily found.
But I'm your coterie mate and your clan mate. I can help.
Except it's kind of like it's kind of tough to like selectively turn off your phone for certain people. I looked into that. Doesn't really work unless you carry around a lot of phones, but it still doesn't
It's also
work.
called blocking.
Still
You can
trackable.
block somebody.
Anyways, I have no fucking clue why they would have sent you down the tunnels, because I'm not gonna go down the tunnels. Half of those
They sent
fuckers are
me
trapped.
down. Yeah, well, because you didn't. She just tapped your forehead for a moment. Because you didn't answer, I got sent down for like 4 or 5 hours. It's taken me 3 days to get the smell off. 3 days.
Yeah, I'm suggesting that might have been the Nos like partially fucking around with you, because like nobody saw me going down the sewers. I wasn't even in them there.
Well, they sent me down, and that wasn't cool.
No, that wasn't cool.
I said we get back at them.
Nah, don't worry about that. I already like solidly got back at Jameson by almost dying.
Oh yeah, you got back at him. What about me?
Fair enough. Yeah, good point.
Am I the lonely milk that could?
Maybe.
As this going on, shifting into Josephine mode.
Give him a moment of hope, please.
It's like changing to a convertible. You know what I mean? Just like shit. As Chester sort of finds one of Josephine's servants to kind of request a meeting with her, and he'll wait until, getting word of where she's waiting for them, and before leading Liliana and Annette to her.
Pictures in DC chatter.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And where would she be? Like her library?
Oh yeah, in the outfit that I put in.
So yeah, he'll lead you guys into her library, and just sort of gesture. Archon Josephine, this is Liliana and Annette. Annette, this is Archon Josephine.
Son, darling, so good to see you. Hello, ladies. How y'all doing?
Can I like roll something to like know if I need to like bow or like?
You can give me what's an etiquette?
What's
Look it up.
etiquette?
She'll get up and walk over to Chester and give him a hug and a kiss on each cheek. And then she will turn to offer her, if she has gloves on her hand, she'll offer her glove to Annette.
Annette will reach for it.
And she'll give her a firm handshake.
3 successes.
It was nice to meet you.
Pleasure, keeper.
The Archon is a higher title within the tower. Higher so than most. It would probably be a sign of respect to bow to her.
I will do like a very respectful bow. It's very nice to meet you. I hope I don't do anything to piss you off.
I mean, no, well, at least not now. At least you're not a flopping venture that doesn't know his place or his position within his own city that really can't lead where she at. Now, I think that's a bit of offensive, but you're not. Why would you?
I don't know. You
Why, is there
just
something I'm missing?
you just seem very intimidating is all.
She'll look over to Chester, like put her hand. I'm intimidating, darling. Have you ever heard such a thing? She'll wink to Chester.
He'll look at her for a moment, deciding just how much of a dick he feels like being this morning. And it's just like, no, you are not intimidating whatsoever. Actually, you're one of the kindest, most understanding people I've ever met.
Oh, darling. I knew that's why I adopted you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
See?
I didn't mean any disrespect. You're just the first Archon that I've ever met, so I don't really know how to act around you.
Just be yourself.
But everyone keeps telling me.
Oh, well, maybe they're all right because they're telling you to be yourself so you can win things on your own merits and not by pretending what you think that other people should expect from you, no, shouldn't you?
Intimidation.
Unless you're
Fair
communing
enough.
with Ventrue.
I'm sorry, darling.
Unless you're communing with Ventrue.
Trust me. I would try not to commune with the venture, but I have no choice. Though I do enjoy taking him every, full moon onto a lovely milk moon picnic where we play Twister.
Twister.
Chester will look at Annette, and Annette just... She can see the look on his face that he's like, just don't.
Sounds like fun.
It was the most delightful game that I learned after the war. I was like, oh, this is delightful. We need to turn around and have more people play this game. It's also not only a game of where you put your body parts, but a game of wits, which many people tend to fail. It's kind of disappointing.
I'm like pondering, like, oh yeah, huh?
Star's like, oh, I never thought about it.
Oh, good on you for finding activities that can keep you feeling limber.
I mean, this is fair. I mean, I can't do another world war. At least I'm waiting for that. That is the true definition of being limber.
Dodging bullets?
Yeah, of course. Haven't you done it?
No,
Oh,
not yet.
dodging bullets, bombs, rocket launchers. I mean, wearing strange Kairos just flying at you. It's all good. You really find out how limber you are with all of that going on.
I bet.
My method of dodging was just getting out of there before the bullet started flying.
That's fair, but I was actually ordered to fight in the war, so I didn't get that kind of luxury, sadly enough.
My condolences.
No, I find it fun. I mean, I was in the Civil War alive. Yes, I was actually alive, and I was a sniper back then. So, war's in your blood.
How
So
is
you guys like some-
our
Hmm.
how is our milk?
Which one? You have two.
The one who recently had a thing.
Oh, dear Lucian had that little oops doodle in the cobweb. Yes. He decided to jump. He decided to jump with both feet right into the deep part of the pool.
He
I
would.
thought he was always cautious.
Lucian? Oh heavens! Well, you don't know his track record. It's not his middle name, darling. It wouldn't be close enough to be his middle name. I mean,
Somehow I believe that.
his sire, well, and then his grandsire. That I can't wait to have words with her. That goes all my days too. Yay!
Yay.
Hands on your face. Let me just tell you, he's up, he's around. I think he had his snack. And then I think he's now. Hold on. I think he's rejoined Party or Party. Renee and Cassius. Yes, that's it. Those two are a rather unique pair.
They are.
I mean, you've
Truly.
got the bleeding heart, which bless her heart, literally, and then the poor sticking man. Let it not be said that fortitude is now one of the best disciplines you could ever learn to live with.
What?
Well, in the interest of all that, actually, would you mind having one of your wait staff escort them to Lucian's room while you and I discuss some things?
Sure, hold on a moment. She go to her door and go, Lucille! Yes, you bring those two nice ladies upstairs to the rest of their coterie, yes. No, I don't want to hear about it. You just go and do that. Thank you, darling. And some nice little old lady was like, come on, I'll take you up.
I'll say
And she'll
Bullshit.
just turn around and she's like, this poor 80-year-old woman in this old maid's outfit just walking slowly to the stairs. Come on, you two. If I walk any slower, I'll be dead.
I'll say to Josephine, thank you again for taking care of our coterie member.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
naturally, darling. Of course.
And
Jesus
I'll
has to pay his
say,
spoon later. Mhm.
pleasure to meet you, Madam Arkin. Should you find yourself in Elysium, let me know if you need anything.
Absolutely, Madam Keeper. I'll be more than happy to pay my oblige to you.
And while those two are on their way, being led by this very, very, very old woman, Lucian, as you are in the room, as this discussion is going on, for a very, very brief moment, as you're walking in and you're walking by Cassius, your mind flickers of this image, and all you see is Cassius shirtless in the moonlight in the woods getting staked.
Damn it. Of course, it's gonna be brought up.
Before it flips back.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucian, he's mid sentence, he's going, he gets that, he goes, Oh, okay. Interesting. Anyways,
You don't know if
Yeah.
you don't know if that is something that is a premonition, or if that's something that has already happened.
yeah, of course. Okay.
Are you going to bring it up or are you going to give it to yourself? That's a good question.
not not yet. It's the first one.
That tracks.
One is random, two is a conspiracy, three is okay. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But yeah, like he does like his voice like does like, you know, there's a stutter there. Like it's like, and I was thinking about it, carries on.
Christian, are you okay?
Yeah, just it's probably not that bad, but
Should we
we'll
get
see.
the Archon?
No.
Oh, okay.
And this is the point where the older woman will lead in Annette and Liliana.
It's way into that door.
Thank you.
Oh, it's the other two. They did come. Oh,
No shit. What the heck? You jumped somewhere? You jumped off a building? What?
No, it was a figurative jump.
What?
So what happened?
So
Huh?
imagine that the imagine a pool, okay? That pool is the cobweb.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're pretty sure that you know how deep the pool is. It's deeper than you want to go.
Okay. Go on.
But you got a really good reason to jump in.
I don't get it.
So you jump in and discover that, oh, there are in fact currents that can drag you all the way fucking down to the bottom that you didn't think was that far down. And there you are at the bottom talking to well, yeah.
Wait a minute, you talked to him?
Talking to what?
Wait, hold on. You talked to him?
Mhm.
No!
Mhm. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, he exists.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna jump right in the fucking pool and go, "Hi, Malcav, let's have a talk."
Oh, she said it.
No.
There it is.
Wait.
Okay. Mm,
You mean the the antediluvian?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for now, don't say the name because I'm not exactly sure. Yes.
You jumped in
Okay,
and
look. No, I didn't jump in with the intention of talking to him. I jumped in with the intention.
Wow.
Look, it was to save Eli.
Out of all of us to hop, skip, and jump into talking with an antediluvian.
I thought you were careful.
When did you get that idea?
I
He
don't
sticks his
know.
nose everywhere. He's bound to stick it someplace it doesn't belong.
Clearly, you talked to Malcav.
With your contingencies and your thing and the what?
Yeah, that's so that I can do shit and have backup plans. But there's kind of no backup plan for, hi, what's up? Yeah.
You didn't bring me.
I didn't expect to talk to him in the first place. I just
Because you
figured
left
it
me
was.
on red like these two.
Now, why would you do that? He looks to like Lily and
What?
Annette. Like, I had my
What?
reasons, but why the fuck would you leave? But why the fuck would you leave Aaron unread?
I'm gonna take a moment to pause and appreciate
Look, we
the
were
essence
having
of this
sex.
conversation, which is basically, I got fucked over by an antediluvian, but you left me on red. I just want to appreciate that
Important.
for a moment.
What is
That
the
is an
more
important
severe
one.
offense?
Right, exactly.
Look, okay. I said K.
Like after he went upstairs and destroyed my 50th anniversary Garfield coffee mug, so you could
Oh,
get
that
your
was a
butt
really nice
I'll
moving.
mug.
buy you a new one.
That's more
I'll
on
buy
Chester
you
than
a
it was
new
on
one.
us.
It was a special edition.
Yeah.
They don't make them anymore.
He could have chosen to break any other mug.
Doesn't matter.
Anyways.
It's broken and done.
And he's not here to defend himself, so we'll just go with Chester.
That's the short answer of what happened. I did get the information that I wanted, though.
Oh,
Well, that's
yippee! But you
good.
Yay,
mean-
you got information.
still got to talk to Malcap. Gosh.
Stop! Like Lucian, stop
Hey,
it.
Lucian,
Yeah.
you don't say stop it.
He goes to say stop it and doesn't.
Are you?
Go hydrate.
What? You're gonna yell at me now?
It's almost like your throat just seems tight for a moment. Like you go to speak the words to say, "Don't say it, stop it," and it just doesn't come out.
Lucian's like he's trying to get, he just like it rolls his eyes and just like hand gesture, zip it. Okay, so apparently I was right.
Okay.
Apparently.
Roundabout.
Apparently I've got a direct line, and the guy is in fact constantly listening to what the fuck I can hear.
One
Oh,
question.
yay.
Why?
Because I talked to him.
Why?
Apparently, well, understandably, most people can't do that.
Most people don't try and go, "Hi, Antediluvian, can you come out to play?"
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I wanted to talk to Eli, and in the
Well, you
process, of
failed miserably.
and no, I did talk to Eli. The thing was that I followed it up with the question, "Who's that over there?"
You don't do. You're
Well.
older than me, and I know not to do that.
Desperate times.
It's well desperate measures. Hi, why don't we just call up Kane? Call up Kane, just see if he can reverse all this shit, because clearly we need now Kane on this.
Wait, we can do that?
No,
I
we
don't
can't.
know.
Being
I have
sarcastic.
no idea. I've never tried that. I mean, hell,
We
call
can't.
up an antediluvian. Why don't we just call up Kane? Why don't we just why don't we get a
Lily-
Methuselah on this too?
No, we don't want a Methuselah on
Storyteller, so tempted to roll that die.
That's the entire fucking reason we're in all of this shit, is because of the Methuselah in the area. Okay, look, like Lucian just dead straight in the eye of looks Lily straight in the eye. It's just like, you don't want to talk to them. You can't, and even if you can, do not.
Okay.
Well, congratulations on the new friend.
Yay.
No, that's not a new friend.
No, thank-
Technically, now that I know it, the thing is, it's not new friend. It's like old friend, because Malk's. We all know him.
Yeah, and no, that's not a door. I mean, sure, who wouldn't want to meet? But at the same time, it's not a door I want to knock on willingly.
For the last time, I didn't knowingly do it. I joked about it. But I didn't think I was actually right.
Really?
You're
Really?
just tempting fate.
Yeah, thank you.
So what? Every time I say, "Oh, I'm just going to casually talk to insert name here," like,
Make sure we're with you so that you don't fall off the deep end, dum-dum.
Yeah.
Yeah, dum dum.
Oh no, trust me.
He said I can get
I
to you
was
faster
going
if you
off.
need me.
I was going off that. Now that I know, I was probably going off that deep end regardless. Because as far as I know, it took another person, another Malk, who can do that sort of shit to get me out.
Once you've seen the face of God, you don't turn around and look back. I think you seem some kind of apostle or saint, and you want to turn away now.
I just don't want to go deeper. Or well,
No, you've already bottomed out, my man.
no, I could lose
You
it
have-
completely.
No. We went beyond the tip through the whole shaft to bottoming out and seeing the whole fucking womb.
As Chester's voice comes through the doorway, he's just like, well,
That was a-
technically, it could get worse.
Don't get
Yeah,
me
see, I made it out this time. It took a lot of help, but I did make it out once. So now I don't want to do it again.
Oh, well, now we're doing the Johnny Dangerously once. My grandma hugged me upside on a door once.
Oh, I'm definitely
I
not
wanna do
encouraging
that.
doing it again. I'm just saying it could theoretically be worse.
I mean, what?
And
him
that's
taking
not a
over his mind?
challenge, looking at Lucian.
I wasn't trying to do it in the first place. What part? Like, how many times do I have to? Like,
No, I'm joking with you.
he was supposed to be a
genuinely,
myth.
you didn't have a choice.
But don't you know all myths are something that are true?
So I've heard that, but like, it could have like. There's a big gap in between. He could have created it and become it and just become an untangible thing versus and like gestures with the other hand to reach out to way the fuck over here, which is actually what happened. There's a lot of gap in between. I didn't think it would be gestures again to the reach out way the fuck over here. I thought it was probably gestures to the other side, somewhere over the fucking here.
It doesn't matter. It's a cobweb. He could be any fucking where, period.
He could be everywhere, period.
No, he is.
Yeah.
Is the cobweb.
Yeah. We're in his
Yeah,
mind.
But there's like
Does that mean we're in
there's
his mind?
yes, basically.
Kind of sounds like that feeling I had while I was in New York.
But like basically there's 10 bazillion ways to interpret he is the cobweb, and I was not interpreting it as what turns out to be the case because that seemed frankly improbable.
Wait.
And I was wrong.
As Annette brings up New York, Chester will look at Annette and just be like, yeah, you don't want that waking.
Wait, what?
I'm aware.
Don't
What do
worry.
we know?
And I'm not going to go poking it.
Wait,
Yeah,
is
see,
there another thing we gotta worry
okay,
about
so
now?
so here the
Not now.
difference the difference there is that we actually
Annette
know
and
that one
Chester
is
on the
alive.
same goddamn wavelength.
The difference there is that we actually know that that one's like around, like actually like definitely know.
Well,
Wait, what's
we
around
never
in New York?
definitively know.
We never
Okay, but it's-
discussed this.
Okay,
But the
it's like
rumors often don't go untrue. So,
yeah,
What? That there's
that's-
alligators in New York?
yes, alligators don't go in the sewers.
I already did. I met Buddy the Bull Shark when I was stuck there
Well,
for 4
our
fucking
sewers-
hours.
As far as I know, there's not an antediluvian sleeping under DC.
What?
I said there's not. To my knowledge.
Yeah, there's just the one awake in all Malk's minds. Yeah.
This
Okay,
is
well-
Lucian's time in the spotlight.
Great.
I'm fine to give the spotlight to someone else.
Oh no, tell us more.
I don't,
I'm just glad that you
don't
were able
talk to
get better
antediluvians.
now.
Just don't do it.
We wouldn't.
You get more than you bargain for.
I would have told you that.
Rini, what were you saying?
Rini was just telling Lucian that she's just glad he's fine right now. Like, and hopefully further on. No more.
Probably fine. Well, to be determined.
Just for right now, you're okay.
Well, you
I'm
don't
gonna
have an
draw the-
aura of possession on you right now, so that's probably good.
Possession?
Oh, is that how it shows up? That's what that is. Okay.
That's really bad juju.
The antediluvian is purple.
But does he
And,
taste like grape? Is my
and,
question.
And Lucian like openly laughs at this. Like he's purple.
I'm
Wait,
glad
but
you
does
found
he
it
taste
funny.
like grape or lavender?
Probably all
Inquiring
of them.
minds need to know. Ooh. I'm not a fan of eggplant though. Damn.
He tastes like licking like a battery.
Don't do that ever. That tastes really bad.
This
Don't ask how I
installment
know.
of Do You See By Now? What do the antediluvians taste like?
And not in the way that people think that question should be asked.
Like Google searching.
Next on roll call, the taste.
DC by
Would
Night
you-
Season 3, Taste of the Diluvians. Blah, blah, blah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Lucian like shifts for a second to Chester. It's like, so did the Archon tell you that I know what was done to Eli?
It was discussed briefly.
Okay. Just making sure. That's the best I got.
It's good that you were able to get that for Eli's sake. I'm sure that Josephine and her resources will be able to help him.
Here's hoping.
How do you feel physically?
Oh, physically, like complete shit. Yeah, wow. Who could have? Who'd have thought that amount that fucking with your brain could fuck with like everything else that much? Probably somewhat. Yeah, exactly. Like he's in the middle of his sentence, like sees the raised hand. He's like, probably so. Yeah, like yeah, okay, but wow. Yeah, ow. If I didn't have enough reasons already to, I did not try again. What day is it, by the way?
Sunday.
Only 4 days. Impressive. Okay.
4 days.
Awesome.
Oh, I was expecting it to be like a fucking month or something.
You didn't move or say anything for 4 days. You just stared.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds about right. Only 4 days.
Could have been worse.
Yeah. Could
I
have been.
suppose it is rather impressive that it wasn't.
You were really hurt.
Yeah, it sounds about right. All right, so what's next?
Changing subject.
Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, I'm not just gonna sit on my ass now. Like, come on, I spent 4 days sitting on my ass. Let's go.
Actually, technically, we're laying down, so that wasn't really
Yeah.
sitting on your ass. That was reclining
Yeah.
on your ass.
Is it reclining? I would say laying. We're kind of like a bent position a little bit.
Well, I didn't see him, so I wasn't sure if it was reclining or
was-
just laying down.
I was on my ass in
Mhm.
some way, shape, or form for 4 days.
And you're standing up now and you're not on your ass, but you're being an
Yeah.
ass, but that's fine.
Well, it's what's next?
What's next is that you
Trying not to die.
finish healing.
Okay.
Mostly because we're going to need you to be in your best condition.
Good choice of words there.
We'll need you all to be in your best condition.
Fair.
Like Lucian kind of sits there, silence. Like it just kind of goes, okay, I got nothing to move on for it this time. So someone else's turn.
You all should take some time to plan. Consider what it is you can do. Consider ways that you can help each other. Because we are running out of time. So while you all do that, I'm going to go find Tano. I'll be back.
Right.
He's somewhere around here.
Dip out.
So
Oh,
I should probably go go at least briefly talk to Jameson. Guy was concerned.
He when I was
And
informed, he
sarcastically follows it up with not exactly sure about what, but seemed concerned.
I mean, he punched Chester.
He did? Huh.
Did he?
Aw.
Far as I know, he did. When Chester came to our room to ask me to come help, he was holding his
He was
face, but he got
bruised?
punched. I don't say bruised, but he said he got punched by Jameson because Jameson was upset.
That does sound about right. Yeah, I should definitely go see the guy then.
Yeah, you should.
How do
At least-
we
At least
know?
to show me that you're up.
Do we
Had gone
even
with
know
them.
like how this war is going to go? Like,
No, it's kind of how wars work. Is
Then
basically
how
the way
are-
how wars work is the wars happen because both sides don't know how it's going to go, but are pretty sure they can win it, and
Is
then
this like-
someone's wrong.
then how are we supposed to plan to
By
prepare?
not being wrong.
Yeah.
Doing everything in your power to make sure you're not wrong.
Pretty much what you do is whatever powers and skills you can do, utilize them to your best of your ability. When the waves hit, shit happens, and you just have to learn how to dodge and weave and make sure that you're good.
So it's just gonna be like an all-out attack on the
Pretty much.
streets.
It doesn't quite how it works with not quite how it works with Kindred.
Not on the streets.
Nope.
No, but I expect a lot more reports of quote unquote random buildings burning up.
Oh, so like, huh.
And they said that they were coming up from the south. From the last I knew.
Yeah.
So it's from probably the south, either southwest or southeast.
I believe there was also the north as well.
Like Lucian, like pause. What's the light state of this room?
You're in one of the corners, so it's south. You're looking out southwest.
Okay. Is this a brightly lit room?
Well, being that it's night, it is brightly lit due to the fact that there's lights on.
Okay.
Otherwise, no.
Lucian starts to say something. Goes to reaches into his pocket, grabs the flashlight that is almost certainly still there, and just kind of turns it on, drops it underneath, puts it down on the floor to illuminate, whatever shadows cast by whatever furniture, and goes, probably not the north.
Oh.
The barons didn't think so. Something about not wanting to fuck with Boston.
Yeah, the north was a fake, I think.
Ah.
I interpret it as less fake and more not wanting to deal with attacks from our friends. Yeah, from our
I
friends in
can
that
ask
direction
if-
too.
I can ask the barons from the south if there have been any reports of things.
No, probably.
I wonder how effective our patrols were.
We will see. Remind me again, Storyteller, which barons are in the south?
So in the south would be Baron Culvert, Baron Walker, and Baron Trench.
Right, okay. Culvert is the hard ass. Walker's the cool guy with the bar. And Trench was Mama Bear? Trench was Mama Bear.
As we're like,
Am I remembering that correctly?
as we're having this
Okay.
talk, I'm just gonna check my phone real quick to see if there's a update from Anvil.
There is not.
Uh,
It's been silent.
Speaking of using our abilities to the fullest, while we're all here, and he turns to everyone. It's like, what's something in like the immediate future that we don't know that isn't like huge big picture?
What? Sorry. Say that one more time for Star.
Say that
What's
one
a
more time
piece-
for the storyteller.
What's a piece of information? What's a piece of information that we want that we don't have that isn't like, one of those big fuck off questions of like who's going to win or shit like that?
That's not one of those questions.
It's not one of those questions.
I mean, do we know numbers? Do we know?
Those are also big questions.
Oh, okay.
Do we know when the possible first attack is?
There's a good one. Let's go with that.
Good job, Rainy. You get a star.
Thank
Hey,
you.
let's try to let's try to find that out, shall we? And
I'm sorry, I'm just
Try that
picturing
out
Liliana
before
to
you
put a
do because
star
your
in his
brain
head.
is
Storyteller
fucked.
will remind the coterie that information was given that supposedly the captain's return to DC was going to be more or less a precursor.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. So there's a good one. When does because that's supposed to coincide with Cassius's buddy showing up, right? Right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if we can find out when he shows up, shall we?
Do you really want to try it? Because your brain's fried.
You said it yourself. We kind of got to be able to like use what we got, and I need
But
to
Chester
be able to do
also
some of
said
that.
you need to heal to become your optimum self, and you are not at your optimum self.
That's true, but a lot of that is physical.
It's mental, you dumb. If you're going to try and do what I think you're going to try and do,
Yes, of course.
Not like you
gonna
fell
try to
out of
fucking see the
building.
future.
You just
look,
fried
I
your
don't know if
brain.
Kane decided to drop you on your head or shake you up like a martini, but at the same time, don't be a dum.
Can we stop saying big important names?
Okay. If oh, I got it. If Loki decided to come down, shake you up, and take you to the TVA, and then turn around and then kick you out because you didn't fit into the timeline, will you stop doing things like this?
Gotta
I think
know.
I don't know.
Like, okay. Counterpoint then. How am I supposed to know that I'm good?
Because once you're healed, and then you
Okay,
can actually
so-
practice.
So once the physical damage is gone, then it's fine.
Mental dum-dum, numbnut, goofball.
What the fuck are we supposed to tell that?
I don't know. That's your head, you rackhead. When does
I
your
know,
when does your rack feel firm and ready?
I'm literally I'm literally part of the mentally damaged clan. That's a bad fucking question.
I'm not mentally damaged. I'm mentally enhanced. Wow.
So much
Call
concern
it,
right now.
call it whatever you want. But point being is like
Are you in pain right now?
physical, yes.
Well, when the physical pain is gone, that's when you try and do the thing.
Fine, tomorrow then. Okay, deal.
Do I have to shake on this?
No, I'm doing it tomorrow.
Fine.
I don't know if you want, but Lucian, if you want, I can try to heal you again if you want.
No. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'll be fine by tomorrow.
Okay. Just let me know. I don't mind.
I appreciate it, but yeah. If I say tomorrow, then it sounds like way fewer people will have issues with me doing it. So getting that extra bit of healing doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
if it
you need beauty healing?
And like Lucian like looks at Aaron, it's like I don't know what to tell you. Like
That's it. I'm going to go for a walk because
I've heard being around beautiful people, such as myself, can
I have to
speed
try
up
it.
the
I have to try it at some point,
recovery.
and the physical and the physical part of it will probably be gone tomorrow.
I mean,
I think Aaron
if it
just really
helps.
worry about you.
Go ahead, Cassius.
No, all I was going to say is, if it helps, Moira and I are supposed to have a meet with Chester anyway to kind of start figuring out the battle plan. So I can always bring up the subject during that discussion.
I mean, you're free to. I'm sure that will go absolutely splendidly. But I mean, I'm not going to tell you not to.
Anyways,
So for today, what should we do? Should we look for the captain? Or at least try to find like possibly a location where he might be?
Oh no, we know where he's coming in.
Okay.
we do.
Lucian like shuts up. He's like, yeah. I'm not supposed to know that. Anyways,
If we can, like, I don't know, get a jump on him, that'll
That might
do
work.
something. That might, like, you know.
Lucian like pauses and it's like he's like meaningfully like staring down Cassius. It's like I'm gonna say shit. This is your deal. This is your deal. I'm not supposed to know anything.
But,
Tasty water.
Yeah.
I
That'll, like, damage their shit, right? If we, like, get the jump on him somehow?
There's a lot of
Cassius,
risk
what do you
there.
want to do?
For security reasons, I don't want to say one way or another till we're in a spot that we know is safe.
Okay.
But there are things known. And we'll leave it at that.
What? All right, keep your secrets.
And on that note, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick 15-minute break. So we will be back shortly, and we'll see you guys about 8:30 Eastern. And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for popping back in, Star. I saw your little head pop up.
I was like, oh shit. Here
I
we
was
go.
like, oh, she's not gonna make it back in time. Oh, she didn't quite.
I know, right? She just like ran in at the last second. So,
Right?
as you all are currently in the Archon's estate discussing things, what sort of ventures have you come to? What moves are you making next?
Absolutely nothing.
Lucian definitely wants to go see Jameson, which means going to Elysium.
I may go to Elysium as well. Do a run through of everything to make sure things are still working.
All right.
I don't got anything you want me to come with. You want company?
You can. I maybe go visiting my clan after as well,
Okay.
if that's something you're
Oh.
okay with.
Yeah. I'll drive you.
Thank you.
I mean, you're not gonna drive yourself.
I mean, it's like right there, isn't it?
Now we are next to Elysium, that's right.
Oh yeah, right. I'll still drive you. Because the dragon deserved to be drived.
Driven.
Driven, yeah.
Drive. No, drive.
Preferred.
Drive is appropriate.
It's,
If you're not against it, I wouldn't mind going to speak to Jameson as well.
yeah, I mean, by all means, I'm, yeah. Not sure what to expect out of that, but we'll find out.
If the Archon wants us, like, if Archon doesn't need us to stay, I think I'll just move some of our stuff back home. Unless, Lucian, you want to stay because Eli's here.
I can't help him right now.
I know, but I know, like, if
He-
you want to be there for him.
His condition really ain't changing. He's stuck here until this entire thing is done,
Okay.
or we do something else. But that involves dominate at a level that I cannot do, and really don't want to ask the only way that I possibly could.
That's fine. I just didn't want to assume. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. It's what it is. Before we do go, and like he turns to Aaron and it's like, okay, just let me make sure that I can do two things first, okay? I won't try to premonition. Just first, and just in the cobweb, just directed directly at Aaron. Just hi. Okay, cool. We're good there. I don't know, like
Throw a song at me. Throw a song.
he'll fucking like the instant she says he thinks for a second, and disappearance of fucking Hatsune Miku goes.
Yes.
What is that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay. Well, good. You can do that. Let's just. How about this? We ping pong songs after each other. How's that?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right, Aaron, what are you doing?
You know, she's really at a loss for what to do. You know what? She's going to go see her mom's. Make sure they get out for a bit. Like, go leave the house for a bit and go travel before the war happens. It's the only two people she really cares about. And other than the coterie and Juster, and she wants to make sure they're okay. Get them out and maybe go patrol for some.
Okay.
She's lost for words right now. That's weird.
Okay, this is fine.
Lucian will go. Okay.
I love this is fine.
Yeah.
This is fine. Yeah.
Okay, so we got that. Just let me try reading your aura. I need to be able to do that. I need to do this one thing. If I can't do this, I'm kind of fucked.
Well, you're kind of fucked anyhow.
Okay, I'm kind of more fucked if I can't do this. Okay.
You at least ask him to bend you over before he decide to plunge into your head.
I need a tool.
You are a tool.
Fuck off.
You did ask.
I need to. I'm gonna try reading your aura just to make sure that I can.
Okay.
Scry the soul.
All right, roll it.
Okay. I always forget what the opposed check is. Scry the soul is my intelligence plus aspects versus composure plus subterfuge.
Okay. I passed my arouse to up my composure. Make him work for this.
Okay, do not get hungrier. Good. Seven.
7. I'll take a picture of this. I like it. Should I do one willpower? Because I have one dice that didn't succeed.
Are you
Size is like-
crying?
No! I'm just looking at Si's face. To max fill it off.
So,
Multiple things happen at once.
Lucian, as you look with your special eyes,
Are they special anymore?
as Erin, she's aware of what's happening and is resisting this.
Yeah.
You look at her, and it's almost like for a second when you see her image itself just distorts and blips like static.
Right. Okay. And then I don't get anything because I didn't win. Okay. So yeah, Lucian eyes cloud over briefly, and he goes, "Okay, well, good job."
Thank you.
Something kind of weird about that.
I'm a meat popsicle.
And he just mostly jokingly, but only mostly jokingly, just kind of quickly walks over, just tap on the shoulder, like, yeah, definitely here. Okay.
Yeah, why
Weird.
wouldn't it be?
It's okay. Scry the soul might be a bit. The readings might be a bit fucked up after all. Okay, it's fine.
Did you have your Frosted Flakes this morning?
Yes, I had a lot of Frosted Flakes this morning.
Oh my God, how many blondes did you go through?
God damn,
know
that's
he knows
fucking
what-
hilarious. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Fuck. I'm gonna steal that for something. I'm not sure what, but it's gonna be stolen.
You're welcome.
You can use it for Chicago by night.
I
On
can.
Saturday.
I can. You know. Yeah. By the way, check that out on Saturday over the RPG table at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I'm not in it, but I
Ew,
love
quick
the
five
insert. I
shout-outs.
love it to promote it.
Nice
It's a good
plug.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucian laughs and pauses. It's like, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Please don't push yourself too hard. Look, you're like one of the only, besides Vera, you're like one of the only real Malkavians I know. And I can tell you how lonely it gets with being not around Malkavians and not being raised at all with any Malkavian knowledge.
Yeah,
Please don't book
that's-
yourself into the deep pool.
That's yeah, I won't try to go in the deep pool.
Promise. Pinky swear.
Promise.
It's legally binding.
Yeah, he'll do it.
Okay. Everyone else is witnessed.
Yeah,
Yes.
I genuinely mean it. You don't fucking believe me, but no one ever does.
I
You
believe
didn't believe me when I was like, ah. Oh, there are meth. Next you tell me Santa Claus is real.
Probably is.
Easter Bunny?
Want to say that name? Want to say that name 2 more times and see if that happens?
No, I'd rather say Jack Skellington because at least we know we're going to get some kick-ass presents.
Okay, well I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see Jameson because yeah, dude should at least know that I'm not
Alive.
completely gone.
That's fair. Okay.
And with the power of movie magic, as those who are going to Elysium, which would be Cassius, Lucian, Annette, and Liliana. You all arrive there. It is a pretty quiet night. As you go in, Pearl's not at her normal station. Typically, she's one of the first people you see when you walk in. But tonight, with the lack of people here, she's got better things to do. And I know 2 of you are going to go see Jameson. Are Annette and Liliana, are you going to join them, or are you going elsewhere in Elysium?
I guess I could stop by Jameson's office to see what becomes of Lucian and if he needs like me to go get him a tissue or something.
Alright.
I go
So-
where Annette goes.
Annette, you as the keeper would have been made aware that his office was moved to the sub-basement.
Oh,
sub-
he did do it. Okay.
The sub-basement. Because he did not like his office. Not at all.
Not the dog basement.
Yeah. With the like quietness of Elysium right now, would it be off to me or like I can tell why it's quiet right now.
You would, I mean, it's not always busy. There's frequently a fair number of kindred at Elysium for various reasons, but it's not like it's always go, go, go. There
Yeah.
are moments, throughout the week where it's a bit more quiet. It kind of ebbs and flows throughout the night and
Okay.
throughout the week. So this is just one of those times where things are quiet.
Gotcha.
So you all go down to the sub basement to this sort of secondary underground tunnel. As you all would know, especially Lucian, who has clairvoyanced the tunnels several times, and Erin's not there, but she probably would have wandered down here at some point during her search for Lucian. These very thin, this portion of the tunnels are dimly lit, but very thin hallways down here. But you will get very shortly after entering the sub level, you will find a door that just says J. McCain on it.
Lucian will knock.
Oh, who is it?
That's good enough for him. He'll open the door and just say, "I lived."
He'll like immediately stand up upon like hearing your voice and just like, you're awake. Oh my,
Yeah.
you're awake. He'll like walk over to you and just like he'll just like pull you in and like just give you a hug.
Oh.
No.
Lucian will return it.
I thought for sure you'd be out for, a while. But
Believe me, I was surprised to find out it was as short as it was.
don't ever do that again.
Oh, trust me, I won't.
Good, please don't. I know what you were trying to do, but
To
not
be fair,
worth
I
it.
did actually do it. No, not. Depends.
I think that your sire would agree. Not worth the risk losing yourself.
I didn't think I would lose myself. Okay, I didn't think that he was real.
Well, not everyone's
At least-
not
at
everyone's
least-
clan
at least not-
progenitors are as
At least not
forceful
that real.
as mine, but don't good rule of thumb, if something is old and powerful and rumored to be somewhere, there's a good chance. There's a very good chance. It's not just rumor.
Yeah. Yeah. I did get the information I was looking for.
Well, that's good. And
So-
I'm very glad that you did, but
Trust me, I'm not gonna try again. I really don't. Holy fuck, dude. Would not take no for an answer.
yeah. Why would they? Why would
Nah, I
any of
didn't
them?
expect them to. Yeah, no.
Oh, he'll just like look at the other three, just like.
I'll give a
"Sorry,
wave.
Really, really rude to just be ignoring you. Oh, I remember looking at Liliana. I remember you.
Hey, you want to make? I'm here if you want to like make jokes at my expense again.
Oh, I don't need to do that. You do that enough yourself.
True, fair.
Oh, by the way, I hear Aaron got lost in the tunnels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which jackoff sent him down the down the
So-
tunnels in the first place? I
Alright,
wasn't
alright.
down
It's-
there.
it-
I
it-
wasn't down there.
It wasn't. It's not that it's my fault. But most of the clan know how I feel about her boyfriend.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
some
but-
decided to fuck with her a little bit. They've already been
I don't-
talked to.
I don't take the tunnels.
I know that. They know that. Aaron didn't know that, though. So they decided, well, why
That's-
not?
Like
Let
that's
her get
actually
lost.
that's actually a problem though, because it's only you and your guys and me who know which ones don't fucking suck.
Yeah. She got lucky.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Heard she-
I already
heard she found the shark,
already
though.
took care of it. She found him.
Mhm.
Oh,
Still
Shit.
down there apparently.
yeah. Fucker won't leave.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I already handled it on my end, but pass on my apologies, will you?
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just tell your guys like, sure, if you want to fuck with someone, whatever, but make sure it's very well known. I just straight up don't use the tunnels, and it's a fool's errand. It's a dumbass idea to suggest that I do.
You're telling me to
Yeah.
spread the word that Lucian doesn't use the tunnels. Is that what you're saying?
That is absolutely what I'm saying.
He'll just
'Cause I,
look in a corner.
yeah, whatever. You hear that? And he talks to the corner. You heard all of that. I don't use the tunnels.
There's no one there. Fucking hate
Wow, I fucking hate you.
this is Elysium. You can't. I mean, even 2 floors below ground.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Besides, Keeper's right there. You think I'd be fucking stupid enough to have someone obfuscated in my office while Keeper's here?
Yeah. No, good
Let
point.
alone point it out.
But yeah, so
Be a bold move.
It would. But you never know. Just looks at a net.
Don't
Yeah,
give
none
me
of-
more work.
so yeah, we'll figure out something.
Cassius,
Probably,
how are you?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Doing pretty well. You know, I heard a funny story this week.
Which one?
Oh, I heard you and your girlfriend and some fellow were out in the woods just having a good night, you know, doing a little fighting.
Yeah, that was a little bit of training, and I volunteered to be the literal dummy
Yeah,
more than one way.
That was a dumb move. Don't ever volunteer to let yourself be staked.
And
Like
no,
Lucian double takes. It's like, oh, okay, so that one was the past. Gotcha. We're good. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
oh, you picked up on that one, huh?
You two and
Not
fight far
voluntarily.
into king play.
Ryan?
Wait. Pause. You're seeing the past?
Now apparently.
Oh, fuck. All right. Anyway, yeah, Cassius,
Let
don't
me
ever,
guess.
don't ever. Anytime somebody tells you they just want to stake you for fun, just say no. Say no to stakes.
It was to get her used to being able to do some close combat and know some stake training. Figures better me than anybody else.
I mean, she could have staked the other bloke.
Yeah, I don't think he would have let that happen.
I'm just saying.
Is he smart?
I'm just gonna let that one go. Speaking of funny stories, did Callie spread the news?
Aye. She did.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's a good little worker bee.
Yeah, well, Marie trusts her, so I trust her. I'm glad to hear she's spreading the word like asked.
She's I mean, I don't normally say this about our kind, but she's pretty trustworthy.
Well, it's appreciated all the same. I'm assuming it's making its rounds out to all the folks asked.
Aye, it is.
Oh, good. More will be happy to hear it.
He just grins when you say Moira. Just I like her. She's fun.
Yeah. I'll be sure to pass along the compliment. I'm sure somewhere Moira's cackling.
Cackles and gangrel. I'll just be no, we were before everything went down with points to Lucian. We were out just shooting some pool.
Star, are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm okay. My tracking's getting weird.
I noticed.
So, any outside? I mean, I'm happy to see you, of course, Lucian, being up and walking and mostly all right.
Yeah. They're still not letting me do shit.
Well, for now, I sure hope not.
So wait, Eli could like sees the past too?
From time to time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can't be that bad. That bad then, can it? Eli grins.
Not necessarily something a lot of people see.
No, not surprised.
Yeah. Well, is there
Apart from
anything
that,
I
just,
can? Oh, go ahead.
apart from that, just trying to get shit in order.
Right. Is there anything I can do for you all tonight?
Nothing I can think of.
I think we're pretty set.
All right. Well, your Primogen gave me this very nice bottle of whiskey that we can drink. Anybody interested?
I'll take it.
Yeah, he'll pull out a bottle of whiskey that's been infused, so it can be drunk by your kind.
Right, I should probably go see her too.
Oh, you probably
Yeah,
should.
right.
Is she in right now?
Yeah, should be.
All right.
Any for the rest of you?
I look to Lily.
Can't hurt.
Oh, that's the spirit. He'll pour you a
I'll
glass.
have one too.
Pour you a glass. Cassius? Are you
Yeah.
like your sire? Can you drink everybody under a table?
I gotta keep a few secrets. Gives a wink.
All right. Challenge accepted. He'll pour you a glass too, though. Put it in front of you.
He'll accept a no raisin cheers.
Yeah.
Much obliged.
And as you all have a glass of whiskey with Jameson, we're gonna shift things back over. Rini and Aaron, who for the moment are still at the home. I know that Rini said you were gonna pack up some things.
Yeah, like our over like our week clothes bag and stuff. Just so we can start moving stuff back to the house because, as far as Rini knows, her training's done.
Is there anything that Josephine would want to discuss with Rini prior to her departure?
Josephine's actually getting Malkavians to line around a circle with Eli, so we can bring around the Eli and a pocket full of
Telepathy?
weed was mine. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
'Kay.
So she's kind of busy.
Got it.
She figured out, okay, we're gonna just start doing this now. Fuck it.
Right.
Rini will probably leave a message to one of the servants, like just telling Josephine, like, thank you for the hospitality, thank you for the training, and pretty much that.
With that being the case, Chester would probably, wait for Erin, figure out what she's gonna do, and would see Rini starting to like pack some things up, and just kind of, do you want any assistance?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Are you
I'm
sure?
good. Yeah. We didn't have much, so we'll be alright. I'll be alright.
Erin, where are you off to?
Erin decided to go down to the garden and just kind of chill out for a moment because she was ready to blow a gasket at Lucian.
So as he like turns to ask Erin like where she's off to, she's just gone. He's just like, and she's gone. All right, that's what that feels like.
She went when everyone left. She went with them to see them off, but then she went to wander in the gardens because she was about ready to lose it, and she's trying to filter out the anger.
Gotcha. Okay. So she's angry in the gardens.
Yeah, she didn't hang. She knew that Rini was gonna be fine. So when Chester came in to check on Rini, she was already gone.
Got it. All right.
She was in
Never mind then. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, then I'll leave you to it. So.
Thank you. I guess well, at least I'll see you either sometime tonight at home or
I will definitely
tomorrow.
be at home tonight. I've been
Okay.
away for too many nights.
Okay.
So. How's Archie?
He's doing well. He had me do some training earlier this week, which one part of the training I was not a fan of, but the other ones were helpful.
Oh, what kind of training?
Staking.
He just laughed.
I know. It's not funny. It's terrifying.
No. That's I'm sorry. I shouldn't have laughed. So wait, who were you staking?
See,
Oh.
yeah. So it was. He did not help the situation either. He encouraged this,
Well, he is a gangrel.
obviously, but no one. If I knew ahead of time, I would have been prepared, but they just sprung it on me.
Well, I'm sorry that
I
they
know.
sprang it on you. I will say that knowing how to do that is probably a good thing.
I know. It's just. It's hard when it's just somebody that you really care about that you did it, so it's just kind of hard.
I understand. If you want, I can probably see if Mickey at the Chantry can help you continue to learn without having to stake Cassius. Mickey quite enjoys staking things.
Staking things or getting stake himself themselves.
They have special dummies.
Oh, okay.
So.
That's probably a good idea to take off of that opportunity then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just so that way you don't have to, stake the person that you care about.
That'd be greatly appreciated. It's been a little bit rough for the evenings, but that's all.
Try not to let it eat at you too much. If that's the worst thing you ever do to the person that you care about, then it's not the worst.
I'm hoping that just don't hoping.
And thank you for helping Lucian.
Of course. Lucian's part of my coterie. Of course I'm gonna help him.
Well, he's very lucky to have you.
I'm lucky to have him. I know he knows a lot more stuff more stuff that I dumbly do. I feel like he kind of covered my stupid tracks a few times.
And you're covering his now, so.
Just healing him physically. That's all. I don't think I'll
That's
cover
a
him.
different type of covering tracks, honestly.
Okay.
So. Anyway, I'll let you get to it then. I'm gonna go find, Erin.
Okay.
Wherever she is. And he'll
See
leave.
you later. Yep. Marie's gonna finish packing up.
Eventually he'll wander around, and find Erin out in the gardens. Is there anything she's doing while she's being pissed off out there?
Oh, she's having a full-on blown conversation with Lucian as if she's talking to him and being circle, and then she's responding as Lucian would. And so she's having like this argument because she knows that she can't have this argument with Lucian because of the whole fact of Malkavianness and more Malkavianness. And so there's more songs being put onto the Malkavian network because of this.
As she finishes,
She's riled up because hats are flying everywhere. Apparently,
as she finishes saying a line, Chester will give a very poor imitation of something that Lucian would say back as he walks up and just kind of look at her for a moment.
Hey,
Oh, was that not good enough?
that wasn't. Well,
you just looked like you needed a punching bag, so.
Unfortunately, the punching bag decided to go to the Elysium and then go do some things because he shouldn't have done what he should have done.
Aaron,
Dummy.
yes, it was not the smartest thing, but it also was not entirely his fault.
Why did you push him into the? Did you push him into the cobweb?
I didn't push him into the cobweb.
Did you trip and force him into the cobweb?
No, however, the point remains that sometimes in the exploration of knowledge, shit happens. This was an example of shit happening.
Yeah, but you. I'm just concerned because if he does it again,
I don't think he's going to do it again, and if he does it again, then he deserves whatever happens to him, quite honestly.
come on, Mom's always told me never to do the thing and call the guy because the guy could turn around and really wallop you.
Yes, well, look at who Lucian had to give him his training.
I don't know. I barely knew the man.
But my point is, he had somebody who, at best of times, was unreliable, and somebody else who was a Nosferatu. So,
You know those fuckers got me lost, and Lucian said he never was in the tunnels. Lucian even said, "Oh, I never go in the tunnels." Why'd they have you go in the tunnels? I'm like, I don't know. Why did they?
well, I suppose I can ask around about that.
Never trusting another Nosferatu again on that bullshit.
Well, I think the more pressing point is never piss off a Nosferatu.
No, you should never piss off a Malkavian. You don't know what else the fuck we can do.
Oh,
And
I'm
I ain't pissed at
pretty
him.
well aware at this point what the fuck you can do. Just don't piss off the Nosferatu.
Oh, and they can piss me off?
No, I'm just saying. If they wanted you hurt, you wouldn't have come out of the sewers.
No, I found my own way out of the sewers, thank you.
Well, if they wanted you hurt, they wouldn't have let that happen.
Well, I have a good sense of direction, at least.
Well, that's good.
And I move fast.
So, where are you off to?
I don't know. Maybe go see Mom's. Maybe make sure they got out.
Okay.
Figure out where the hell my hair is going crazy. Can you, like, hold this here, please?
He just like, sure.
Thank you. See? Perfect right there. See?
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I stop now? Can I keep going?
Yes.
Chester, the
Good.
perfect hairpiece.
I know, right? See, look it. Because of the power of you, you helped me fix this up.
Wow, so powerful.
Oh, come on. I'm trying to give you a compliment. Be nice.
All right. Do you want me to drive you to your mom's?
Do you want to see my Mom's?
Do you want me to answer that question honestly?
Yes.
Not particularly.
I'll walk. It's fine.
I can drive you.
You know, Mom's gonna ask, why don't you come in?
Just tell her I'm busy.
Well, that's why I'll. How about this? Do drive by.
Okay, so drive by, slow the car down to like 40 and let you jump and roll.
Well, actually, slow it down to 50. I'll open the car and run because I want to see a magic trick.
No, you didn't.
Didn't do what?
He just like... Oh, God.
What?
You... What's the right term for this?
I
Did you
didn't.
turn yourself into the Flash?
Maybe. And I can fight while doing it.
No, that's a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, I could smack your ass, go kill a couple people, smack your ass again, go kill off some other people. You know, do this whole smack your bitch up, but smacking the other bitches while I just gently tap your butt.
You know,
For
if
more
you're
encouragement.
in the middle of beating the shit out of people, you really should keep your priorities in order. I'm just saying.
Of course. I smack some people up. My reward is smacking your butt. Priorities.
All right, fine. I'll slow the car down to 60, and then you can.
50. Can we just negotiate on the 50 mark? 60, you'll get a ticket.
I don't think
50,
I
you'll
can,
at least
I don't
get.
think I can go that slow. I think this is like speed. There's a bomb in the car, and we can't go under 60. So
No, that was 50 because that was that was the whole thing about. Oh, you can't shush me. Yo, no, not gonna
and
work. You can't shush me.
he's just gonna start walking to the car.
Why are you? Okay, this is where you're supposed to pick me up, or at least gently give me a big kiss, and then take me to the car.
He'll like stop, turn you around, and then yeah, he'll pick you up as he just like one hand like fireman carry like over his shoulder, and then just carries you to the car.
Mental note: we have to do a rom-com weekend so you can understand freaking romantic comedies and things.
What's a rom-com?
Romantic comedy.
That's a genre?
Yeah.
Sounds terrible.
That's fine. You'll love every moment of it because you'll be sitting with me.
Great. As he'll just like put you in the passenger seat in the car and then get in and take you to your mom's.
Rini just waves goodbye at the door at the
He's like,
steps.
goodbye.
She's used to it. It's nothing new.
As we shift back to Elysium, as you all finish your drinks with Jameson, if you had hunger, it will slake a point.
Yay. We can't get below 1, right?
Not without draining a person.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll just leave it a hunger one.
So, following that, is there any place else that Lucian and Cassius want to go, or are you going to follow around Annette and Liliana?
Lucian's in the pit of despair. Okay.
What the?
Can't handle the whiskey.
Got Junie with that one. Okay.
Right?
Remember, this is for posterity, so be honest.
And he'll go see if Vera's in.
Okay. Cassius, are you gonna follow Lucian to go see Vera, or?
No, I think at this point, he's just gonna kind of ask around and then listen and see if anyone's talking about any potential like further reports, like anyone mentioning anything about Sabat movements.
Okay. Give me wits awareness. If you have heightened senses with hearing, you can add that.
I do not, sadly, but I will still give the wits and awareness roll. I don't know if I remember what my wits and awareness is. Oh yeah, it's that. Cool. One more. I'm gonna use a point of willpower for that. That's a lot better. That's gonna be a 4.
A 4? Okay. And then Annette and Liliana, are you guys just sort of walking through Elysium, like just checking things out, or what are the two of you doing?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Just like checking things out, making sure things aren't breaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as Annette and Liliana are walking about, that's where we're gonna start, and then I'm gonna work backwards. Annette, you run into the Banu Primogen, Aaliyah, as she is walking out of her office. She looks like she looks Dr. Chic. You can tell she definitely is like on her way to work. But still looking nice enough to be presentable in Elysium.
Okay.
As she walks, she'll see you and she'll stop. Give you like a polite nod and just say, "Oh, Madam Keeper, how are you this evening?"
I've been well, all things considered. How about yourself?
Doing quite well. And this is your associate friend?
My girlfriend.
Oh, your girlfriend. Oh, it's wonderful to
Hi,
meet
I'm
you.
Lily. It's good to meet you too.
She'll hold
I
her
am
hand out.
another one of the. I'm another one of the hounds, and
Ah,
I'll take the hand and shake it.
yeah, she'll shake your hand. She's got like a very. It's much more of a light touch. But not light in a way that she doesn't want to touch you. It's just she's just got a more naturally
Yeah.
light hand shake. As she's like, "Oh, my apologies. I'm still learning who's who around here."
No worries. I've heard good things from Annette here about you, so that's glad to see you guys are working together well.
Oh, good. Actually, Annette and Miss Liliana, if you'd like to join us, would you mind stepping into my office real quick? I do have something to follow up with you on.
Oh,
Yes.
very well.
And she'll lead you back into her office. It's just right back down the hall. Once you all are inside, she'll shut the door, and she said, "Of course, there are certain precautions I have to take. My office here is very secure. I wanted to let you know that we will officially be moving things at the end of this week.
All right then.
So, however, it's best to keep up appearances.
Right.
I believe."
I take that.
Oh, go ahead.
I take that to mean I am to remain here then.
That is the plan as far as I know, yes. So, that being said, I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of everything. I know that there had been some discussion of whether to move you as well, but considering everything, some people felt it best that you stay in DC.
I can understand that as a strategy.
Would that mean less security for her as a whole?
In what context?
If things are being moved, then does that mean the security and precautions go with it, or?
In a manner of speaking, forgive me for speaking on your behalf, Annette, but in Annette's position, it's very unique. As the Keeper, her duties are to protect Elysium. And in a manner of speaking, if she's not in Elysium, then she's not protecting it. And she's not doing her duty. On the other hand, by not being in Elysium, she's exactly doing her duty to protect it. If that makes any sense.
It does.
So, to say that certain securities are afforded to her isn't necessarily the right question.
I believe I understand.
So, I do think that things here, at least as far as the physical sense, can be well taken care of. My clan is very much prepared to defend this area.
Good. And I
Well,
will do what I can to play my part well.
good. I wish you the best of fortune in that.
You as well.
Forgive me, by the way, Miss Liliana, it was.
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to be working with, Her Royal Highness, would you?
Yes, I would.
Well, please give her my regards next time you see her.
I will. might I inquire as to your relationship with her?
It's less of a real relationship, but we are familiar with one another.
I will pass along your regards.
Of course. I won't keep either of you any longer, so as she'll walk to her office door and open it to let you both out.
We definitely need to have another shopping trip once
Oh.
this all blows over.
Yes, I quite agree. I know that we said we were going to plan something, but I've been so busy, and I'm sure you have as well.
Understandable.
Liliana, you should join us on a shopping trip.
I would love to. Lily's just hiding, like trying desperately to hide her excitement.
She'll give like a little smile, and just kind of be like, "I'm sure that you also have a very exquisite eye."
Thank you. I do my best.
And she'll give you both like another small polite bow, and then make her way out of Elysium. As we're going to shift over to Cassius.
Wahahaha.
Cassius is kind of walking around and meandering through Elysium. Were you there? Did you meet a Ventru by the name of Calvin Cutridge when you were last at Elysium? I believe so, correct?
The name sounds familiar, so I'm going to say
very,
yeah.
Very brief introduction.
Yeah.
As you're kind of walking around, you'll hear from one of the smaller side rooms, like a little bit of light swearing. Nothing super profane. Very quiet, very hushed. Just like, damn fucking thing, stop it. As you peek your head in, you'll see him standing in a room. As what looks like a smartwatch that he's got seems to be short circuiting, and you'll see tiny little like sparks like coming from it. And he's like, no. As he's like trying to get it off, and he keeps like zapping the shit out of himself.
Let's knock on the door.
Ah,
Hey, everything okay?
He like looks around. Do you have claws?
Nope, sorry, not one of my abilities.
I'm trying
Hold on.
not to like break the action. Fucking son of a bitch. How's your night going? He just like looks at you like a little distressed.
Oh, good as it can be, I suppose, with everything that's going on.
Yes, Cassius, right? I think that was your name.
Yeah, that'd be correct. Yep.
Sorry, I meet a lot of people. I don't mean to be rude. He just fuck it. He just like starts biting through it, like he just like finally like snaps it off his wrist, like. Well, there goes $2.5 million worth of tech. Oh well, start again. Anyway, you work with Aaron, right?
Yep.
Cool. Maybe I can pass something on to you. Do you mind coming out to the parking lot with me?
Do I get any kind of indication this is on the level, or?
You can give me like a wits and insight.
Sure, why not? Let's see how this works. Okay, yeah, sure, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna rouse wits here, and I get hungry. So let's add that in. Yeah, that should be it. All right. I'm gonna I'm gonna re-roll that because I don't want a bestial failure. Thank you very much. That's better. All right. That's gonna be 4 successes.
4 successes. You get kind of the sense that it's probably on the level. He's just awkward.
Sure, why not? I got nothing else going on.
Okay. And he's like, "Oh, great, thanks. It kind of saves me a trip and a." He looks at his like busted ass smartwatch. Such potential, and a phone call, which I don't have a phone now because okay. Anyway, he's just like takes it, like puts it in his back pocket. And he's like, okay, and he'll like walk you out towards his car. He'll pop the trunk and he'll pull out a silver small briefcase. And he'll just like hand it over to you, and he'll just go, okay, let her know this is not finished. I need her to test it because I can't replicate things the way that she can. So have her test it. Tell her to do it someplace, preferably open field away from people. Preferably not around buildings or trees or anything that's likely to catch fire. And also, probably couldn't hurt to have some kind of something that can absorb electricity nearby just in case.
Oh, okay. Sounds like fun. Easy enough to remember. No. Major safety tip, not done yet. Could explode. Got it.
Yes, and if she can get it back to me as quickly as possible so I can finish it. It's already hooked up to a machine. The machine will do the readings for me. That's all I need.
Yeah, I can pass along the message easy enough.
Great. I really appreciate it. Great to see you again. Wish that I could help you out more. Oh, actually, I can help you out more. Hold on.
Oh.
So your Moira, your Syra or Sire, right?
That'd be correct.
Yeah. So I don't think that she likes me, but I made something for her as well, and she said that she kind of requisitioned it. It might be helpful for tracking something that you guys need. As he'll, kind of like pull out this little panel. It kind of looks like probably about this big, like a little like palm pad kind of thing. He's like, okay, so in here, the software that's in here is tracking all of the shipping manifests in and out of DC currently and ongoing.
Mhm.
And she said that could be useful, including stuff that's off the radar.
Good to know.
So,
I'm sure she'll be ecstatic to have this in hand.
yes, I'm sure she will be. So, they'll just hand it out to you. Also, tell her I'm sorry. I will buy her a new bike.
Oh, don't tell me you ruined the bike.
I didn't ruin her bike.
Oh.
But I almost ruined her bike. It was somebody else's bike. But yeah, I'll yeah. The gangrel aren't happy with me right now. But I'll get them a new bike.
Yeah, it's a good thing it wasn't her bike. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
I feel like if it was her bike, that my throat would be ripped open in several places. So yeah,
that would probably be the least amount of your worries in that case. Yeah.
Anyway, nice talk. I gotta run. I got other things. Just tell Erin to drop that back off at R&D whenever she's done with it. And I'll get it set for her.
Yeah, I'll be happy to pass along the message.
All right. And as you finish up that conversation, we're gonna shift on over as Lucian approaches the Malkavian Primogen's office.
Door open, door closed.
Door slightly open.
Yeah, he'll knock.
As you knock, you'll see Vera. She seems to be reading something. Kind of looks like a bit of an older tome. As you kind of knock, the door opens like a little bit more. As she just like looks up, does kind of like a double take, and she's just like, just relief, like, oh my gosh, I'm really glad to see you.
Glad to see you too.
Also, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's about. Yeah. He'll walk in and close the door behind him.
How are you
Okay,
feeling?
so but oh, like physically like shit. Uh, bef- before you tell me, I already know. I already know. I thought he was a myth. Okay. And I know that whole thing about, like every myth has a grain of truth to it. I didn't think it was that literal, okay?
I'm not mad.
I knew I knew I knew that he believed that there was something in there. I didn't believe that what he was seeing was the like actual like literally like conscious person.
That's the thing about it, though, is that you never really know. And yes, there have been many with strong ties that have probably impersonated. But regardless of that, just be careful.
Yeah, no, I don't want to die. Oof, boy,
Have
I don't
you
want to
had
do that.
any issues since you woke up?
Yes.
Like what?
Well, okay, so first off, um, reading auras is kind of weird.
Okay.
Not exactly sure, like kind of like blinking, like static. Don't know.
Okay.
Second of all, seeing visions of the past, that's new.
Mm-hmm.
Not when I was trying to either. That was yeah.
Okay.
Found out that one like kind of by well, yeah, by accident. Took a he's about to say coincidence and then holds up, air quotes coincidence to figure that one out. I I thought it was just the future at first, but no, past. And kind of maybe he's kind of maybe basically kind of directly paying me attention all the time, which is why I'm specifically not saying the name because the last time that happened, it kind of invoked him.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is fine, right? No, it's not fine. This is okay, so
I did find out. Well, I didn't find out specifically how to save Eli, but I found out what happened to him specifically.
okay, that's good because knowing what happened to him can help it get undone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also did find out that he's not permanently in there, stuck in there yet.
Okay. All right. I'm assuming he's still with the Archon.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. That's good. Um, Lucian, I'm really sorry that we didn't tell you.
He'll pause and a sort of like, yeah, I mean, it's shit either way.
We There's so much going on. We just didn't want, but we should have, and I'm sorry. Regardless, I'm glad you're okay. Have you seen Jameson? Does he know?
Yeah,
Okay.
I went to see him first.
Good. Um, good. I'm glad. That'll make him in a less shitty mood. We're all just glad that you're okay. So, but we should probably chat more about the seeing the past and the not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, what the fuck's up with that? I'm like,
um
apparently Eli has that too.
Eli. It's hard to say what he actually had and what he didn't.
Yeah.
And Jameson always errs on the side of believe, but you know how we are.
Hmm.
As far as, you know, if we were trying to keep people off our backs or something, like, why wouldn't we throw some shit out there? But
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I always thought that was like, I always kind of thought that was like part of the deal, with the warnings slash rumors slash myths and such about the cobweb as well. You know, if you warn people that he's in there, then they're not gonna go looking because well, yeah, who would go looking?
well, I think this might not have been so much a situation that you went looking so much as you just happened to look
No,
at
I didn't
the
go.
wrong
I didn't
place
go
at the
looking.
wrong time.
Yeah. No, nobody fucking believes me. I didn't go looking for him. Yeah, I joked about it, but like,
Well,
I didn't rock in. I didn't rock in expecting to find him.
well, I'll tell you what. After you've rested, you know, come by the Spy Museum. We can, you know, see, kind of get a better idea of how much this has affected you, and we'll kind of work from there. We'll spend some time this week to look into
That
that.
sounds like a good idea. Based on what I'm hearing, I should actually probably listen to what everyone else is telling me and not try to premonition.
The responsible part of me wants to say no very, very badly. The curious part of me wants to tell you yes, because how else are we supposed to know if it works?
That's what I
And
was saying.
the part of me that feels like you need to rest is outweighing both of those. So I think for now, let's put a pin in that. That's something that we can try later this week.
Great. Okay. Fantastic. Because I promised everyone that I wouldn't try any shit until tomorrow, at least.
Okay. Then let's let's wait until at least tomorrow. Just give yourself physical breaks. Not a problem. That shit heals. But having that go on inside your head,
Yeah.
it's gonna take some time, and we're gonna have to figure out little by little what's going on. So don't rush it, don't push it. Just we'll get
Yeah.
there.
See, I was basically just more or less working out under the assumption that, oh, this is how things work now, because, well, that's how everything else seems to work, you know.
The problem is that you just went through something incredibly traumatic on your mind and your body.
Mhm.
And putting yourself back into something using that sort of mental exertion could have some pretty unhealthy repercussions so quickly after that. So, as much as I think that we should eventually explore what's going on, I think that you need to take the advice of people and just give your mind a break.
Lucian just like exaggerated rolls his eyes like, fine, fine, fine.
I know.
And like, as he does this, he'll just like mental message right to Aaron, just like, fine, you win this one. I'll chill.
Win what?
Argument.
What argument?
That I'm pushing myself too much.
all of a sudden throughout the cobweb, you can just feel Erin's eyes rolling into like the back of her head for a moment. It's not an argument. It's
Yeah,
me
that's what I
being
was expecting.
protective because I'm supposed to be. If I argued, I would have turned around and Bully Brown beat you into a chair, locked you up, restrained you, and then shocked the ever living shit out of you to tell you never to do it again. That's an argument.
I don't think it would have made that far, but fair enough.
You underestimate me. Sorry if you're trying to be careful of you. Fuck you.
Yeah, it, like out loud. Out loud, it's like, yeah, I'll kill him. It's fine.
All right, good. I hope you do. And from there, we're gonna shift things. Erin. Baby boy is going 65.
Yeah, he sees her like, kind of like, sitting there, like her eyes closed for a moment, like actually having an argument, not an argument, but trying to be an argument, and she just opens her eyes. Why is everyone thinking I'm making an argument for somebody to be taking care of themselves?
You're okay. You want the honesty time. You're being awfully hostile for somebody who almost just like had their coterie mate get killed, basically. Like, cut him a little bit of. Yes, you're right. He should not. However, it wasn't entirely his fault. So cut him some slack. Let him heal.
Yes, I did not.
You're the one telling him that he needs to heal, and yet you're continuing to push the subject.
I didn't. He just said it into the cobweb. It wasn't me.
He just said what into the cobweb?
He just said something like, "Fine, all right, you win." I'm like, "I win what? What did I win?" And he's like, "The argument." I'm like, "What argument?" And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna not do the thing to make myself worse again." And I quoted you. I said, "You shouldn't do anything until you are 100% okay." Was it not what you said?
Okay, just take a moment. You're very wound up.
I don't know why. I'm just getting angrier. I don't know why. It's just. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I don't like that.
All right, well,
I'm not gonna say sorry to him because he shouldn't be in the cobweb. And I'm not gonna try and make him exert his mind any more than what he should. I thought somebody older like him would know better. I guess I'm disappointed. And I'm angry about
you're
it.
disappointed in the fact that he was trying to help somebody that he cares very much about.
No, that he didn't believe that existed.
Even if he had, I don't know if that would have stopped him. I'm going to be very honest with you.
I don't know. I'm just.
Would
Like-
you have, if it was somebody that you really cared about, would you have not done the same? If
You're
you're
gonna
about
do
to
this
roll the stupid dice, you know the answer
At
to
the
that
very
question.
low thing from my ear. All of a sudden, you're asking me a question. I'm like,
Oh,
that's
sorry.
really You're fine. Go ahead.
If you're telling me that if it was somebody that you cared about, you would not do the same.
Go into the cobweb like that.
And to
No,
try to
'cause
help them.
I wouldn't know if I get out. What help would I be?
All right, fair enough. The point is, he didn't do it for exploration purposes. He did it to try to help Eli.
I wish he had. I wish he had answered the phone. I wish he had answered my texts. I just wish he would involve us
His
to
phone
help
was
him.
off.
Yeah, whose choice was it to turn off the fucking phone?
It was okay, and you've never had a moment where you've needed time to yourself to process things, especially after finding out
Never.
that half the people in your life are lying to you about something.
Did I turn off the phone? No.
But you
didn't.
weren't in his position.
You asked. Did I turn off my phone?
Never mind. You're completely misunderstanding what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I don't think you should be so harsh on him. I think he's going through enough shit right now, and I think the last thing he needs is somebody else being upset with him.
That's why I'm not yelling at him. That's why
Yes, instead you're sitting here having an argument inside your head in the car, in the cobweb.
But at
Just-
the same... No, he actually reached out to me in the cobweb to say something to me. So I said something back, and then I just stopped the conversation so I would not go into an anger fit over the cobweb and yell at him over the cobweb. So I'm yelling at trying to yell at the car.
Why are you angry at all?
I don't know.
Well, you should probably figure that shit out.
No, just become more and more angry because I can't find something stable. Something's wrong. Something's off. I can't figure it out. You know, it's like that shoe that's just ready to drop. You don't know when, you don't know where, you don't know how, and you're practicing for it, and you're pent up for it, and you're trying to make sure that you're ready for it. So when you say go, we go, and it's just how much more practicing do you need before things happen? It's the anxiety buildup.
Yes.
Anxiety
Yes,
goes
it
into
is.
anger and rage. Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna let yourself get...
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to find ways to exert the energy so I don't get angry at any of the coterie. I don't get angry at you, and that everyone else is living their lives all happy and dappy.
Well, you're always angry at me. That's a given.
I'm not always angry at you.
Pulls out his phone, hits the recording button. Can you say that again for posterity?
I'm not always angry at you.
Thank you.
That's
Set it
hurtful.
aside. Anyway, we're pulling up on your mom's. Do you still want me to go
Mom.
60? Do you want me to... I can just stop. It's fine.
That just hurts.
Why does it hurt?
You think I'm angry at you?
You're constantly angry at me.
I am not constantly angry at you.
Breaks fourth wall. Looks to audience. Sighs. Of course not.
The
You were
camera.
never angry with me.
This becomes a sitcom.
Yeah. It's like The Office,
I didn't know we were playing low stakes again.
Right?
right?
I mean,
Confessional.
if that's what we were doing, then there were several times where Lucian should have done it. 'Cause it's like, do you see this shit? I'm getting this lecture about how you really shouldn't have done it again. Shifts back.
Confession. I'm not always angry at him. He just doesn't know how to word things right, so therefore he thinks I'm angry at him when it's a complete misunderstanding and miscommunication because he's a dumbass. Yes, I said it. He's a dumbass. End of confession.
Confessional communication works both ways.
He doesn't
As
know how to
he
communicate.
pulls up to the mom's house, he'll just like, so do you want me to stop? Do you want me to go faster, slow down? What? Do you want me to push you? Do you want to push me? Would that make you feel good?
Only a stupid- What
Stupid.
kind of neighborhood is
Vehicle.
this? Is this a
It's
Is it
your
like they've
mom's
got
neighborhood. You tell me.
Right. All right. Okay. So you know those neighborhoods where it's like the road and they've got that like ditch and in the front yard for, drainage and shit. And then it just goes upwards onto the thing. She's just like she's kind of blown away for the moment and she's just like she doesn't know how to react. She really doesn't. And he's like, should I go slower? Should I go faster? She just opens the car door and rolls out.
Okay.
She doesn't close the door.
All right. So
She
just
doesn't
like
know what to say anymore.
he'll just like watch her do that and just be like, "There's that anger." As he just reaches over, pulls the door, shuts it. Just he'll shoot her a text as he drives off and just like, "Love you."
She just rolls and then kind of walks into the backyard and there's a swing set. And she just kind of swings on it for a moment. And then she just stops and looks to see if there's any sign of life at the house.
Oh, of course there is. There's always signs of life at your mom's house.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, there's extra signs of life at your mom's house.
Extra.
Extra.
So
In
knock
her
on-
haste to roll into the ditch and cut through the woods and go to the backyard, she missed the fact that there is a motorcycle parked around front.
Yeah, she probably would not track that, and she'd just kind of knock on the back door.
As you knock on the back door, one of your moms, Tanari, just opens the door. Oh,
Hey, Mom.
hey,
Oh,
come on in.
Sure.
We have company.
Who?
She'll
Do you
just,
want
like,
me to stay?
walk you. No, you can stay. Come on.
Okay, sure. Confused, but sure. She'll walk in slowly and start looking around.
Yeah, as you walk in, you know your mom's house. There's always some kind of creature running around, lots of plants, a lot of noise. And sitting on the couch is Cassius' sire, Moira.
Hi, ma'am.
Oh, hi.
How's it going?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How are you?
It's been a day.
Sounds like you need, let me guess, a baseball bat and a can of beer?
I'll hit the beer. I can't drink it. It's usually white wine or only red's the only ones I can actually drink.
Oh,
Otherwise,
so
it's yeah, I didn't get that happy dappy little bonus point for being sired. It's the BDSD blood. It kind of nicked out a whole bunch of shit.
No. Oh, so you got something more going on than just regular old rage, don't you?
Mm, you could say that.
Mm. She'll, like, turn to your mom's as she's just like, yeah, that tracks.
What? What'd I do now? Jesus Christ. What?
You want to go for a hunt?
For what?
For
Who
a
died?
hunt.
Or who's gonna die?
I don't know. We'll find out. Come on, she'll stand up.
Well, hold on a minute. I don't tell people often. I need to know what you're hunting. Because I have a very bad bite.
Oh, that ain't a problem.
Sure, when you kill your prey every time you go feeding, I mean, why not?
I didn't say anything about feeding, I just said hunting.
What do you think I do?
How you feel about bear?
You know, I love teddy bears. Are those? Is that why Cassius is always getting teddy bears? Those are so fucking adorable.
Oh, child.
I was born in Chicago. I might like to point out I am a city woman.
Oh, so you're about the Chicago, was it the Cubs?
Oh no, don't ever swear that. You're too nice of a lady to swear that way. White Sox all the fucking way. I'm Southside.
No,
Wait, you didn't know there were two baseball teams?
I don't follow baseball, honey.
Do you follow sports ball at all?
Sports ball?
What
Oh,
people
darling.
call it when they don't know one sports ball from another.
I do know my sports balls from one another. Baseball is not one I follow, though.
How about softball? Because I was pretty much a killer in that one.
I'm more of a
Moira
football
would love
person.
hockey. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Football, rugby, lacrosse.
Oh, she
I-
likes lacrosse. She likes
Child of
hockey.
the 70s
It's
and
fine then.
80s, I was only allowed to play softball. However, if you do turn those baseball bats into nice steaks, they're really great.
Hmm.
It's how I get up on people.
All right, well, you gonna come hunting with me or not?
Sure, why not? I need to burn something off.
All right, that's what I thought. Come on. And she'll
right.
she'll like walk out as both of your moms just like look at one another like is Is this a good idea? I don't know. It's fine. It's a good idea. I don't know. It's fine.
Hey, Mom, can I borrow the Harley?
Yeah, just don't crash it.
I have never crashed any of your things. That was the other mom. Thank you very much. And I restored that one to fucking pristine
as your
condition.
other mom is just like, hey, don't bring me into this. It's not my fault.
You forgot where the clutch was before you tried to go boom boom.
How
with
was
a
I
whole bunch of
supposed to know what it
squirrels.
was? Nobody told me. I just saw buttons.
I told you 5
and
times.
handles and things that go vroom.
Look, I can't help it that you were listening to the squirrels more so than me. That was not my fault. You should have less squeaking and listened to the person that was teaching you how to do the boom boom.
At least the squirrels are nice to me.
I am nice to you. Look.
Moira
Can I-
just kind of like
Please,
grabs
Mom.
your arm like, come on. You can argue with her when you get back. You'll feel better then.
Fine. She'll just take the keys.
As you and Moira go out to hunt, we're going to shift back one more time to Rini. Hi, Rini.
Hi.
Rini, as you finish packing your stuff, and you begin to... Does Rini have a car? She usually takes the bus
No.
places, right?
She usually does take buses.
Cool. I love that for her.
Oh no.
Is this the other shoe that's gonna drop?
No.
I mean, I'm all for it. You know how terrible I am to my characters.
No. There's this sort of like chilly night out as it's kind of raining and it's almost cold enough that frost is starting to form on the ground. And as you ride the bus across the city, as you get to your stop and you get off the bus, there's a gentleman who seems to kind of follow you off the bus a little bit. And as you get a little away from the stop, he's not super close behind you, but close enough that you know he's there. He's not trying to hide himself. And after a few moments, he'll kind of just... Rini, right?
Yeah. When he's like in her like coat pocket, she has like the cell phone ready to like send out the 911 text. She have.
He'll kind of like... You know, he's keeping some distance from you. He's like... Full disclosure. Somebody sent me here to find you. The only reason I'm telling you this is because I hate that fucking prick. But you should know, I'm not the only one.
Thank you for letting me know.
And, just... I don't know what he wants you for, but... Just be careful. He's paying a lot of money for it.
Well, where? Thank you.
And he'll kind of back off a bit and start walking back the other way.
Renee is going to head home, but she's going to be like looking over her shoulder every step of the way she can.
As you make your way onto the grounds of the coteries home, can you just give me a wits awareness?
Yep.
No.
I love Aaron's look. I can't. Okay. It's just like she's like, come on. Let's see. Hold on 1 minute. Come on. I should know the awareness by now. It's 3. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. 4 successes.
4 successes. As you make your way back onto the property, almost as soon as you cross the property line, you see one of those foxes. One of the ones that people are always making fun of Cassius for having around. And it occurs to you that this little den of foxes, they like to watch when you guys come and go. As you cross the property line, you'll see it sort of slinking just off to the side in the tree lining, as it sort of almost mimics your path towards the house.
I'm gonna watch it. Like, I'm gonna stop and see if it stops.
You stop, it stops.
Hold on. Nope. Okay. She's gonna try to start going back to the house. I was gonna roll a dumb dice, and she's just gonna approach it.
Oh, the joys of the stupid dice.
No, she rolled high. So that she's like, no, I'm going to go inside.
Yep. So you start walking back to the house, and it sort of shadows and mimics your moments, and as you get to the door, and you unlock it, and you let yourself in, as you walk into the threshold, you'll just see it look for a moment, and then you'll see it turn. The little white tip on its tail just sort of disappears into the tree line. And that's where we're going to end things for the night.
Whoa, very.
That's so good. I was like, wait, like, just like Eris, like, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, and I'm like, Bernice, the last one. What was going to happen?
This is the calm before the storm, baby.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the deep breath before the plunge.
Yes. So, players, can you please go around and introduce yourselves, please, kicking it off with Eris.
I am Eris Von Jabberwock, noble heir to the Jabberwock name. I am once again a horse squirrel or Sema. I like to stream anything she fancies. You can find me streaming a variety of things over on Twitch at Eris Von Jabberwock, and more content on Twitter at Erewok. And tonight I was the group Simitsi Annette.
All right, Fen.
I'm Fenwick Alcester, the Demon Moose. You can find me on Twitch at Fenwick Alcester, or Twitter also at Fenwick Alcester. I was playing the definitely not okay Malkavian Lucian, and I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their Marmford Eve night.
All right. And our other definitely not okay Malkavian, Aaron.
I'm Junie. What the fuck? Storyteller. Von Esch. Where you'll find me pretty much everywhere on the internet because that's where I fucking live. Because apparently I'm angry enough that I'm throwing everything all over my goddamn thing. Jesus, Mary, Joseph, and all the proverbial saints. You'll find me not only here, but also on McStabber Studio, Ravenos.con, and also on the RPG table, which is where I storytell. But my fucking God.
Don't act like you don't do shit to me.
I do
points
nothing
to
of the
last
sort.
session of Chicago by Night.
Confession, I am a wonderful and humble and noble storyteller that would never do anything to my players, which we all know may or may not be horseshit, but at the same time, I'm playing a Malkavian. What do you expect from me?
That's a good question. The question is, where can't you find Junie? That's right, tragic. All right, Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie. I play Reenie the Celebrity. I kind of wish I wanted to go talk to the fox because now I just want to see Aaron freaking out a little bit. And the Kerrick, apparently.
Oh, hi.
But
You were supposed to be
watching her.
because it's me. And we all know me. I like to build my characters through trauma.
Mood. Mad
His mood.
respect.
No joke, watchers. I literally message like, is it wrong if I want this to happen to her?
I'm like, it's your character. You can dump as
I
much
was like-
trauma in that thing as you want.
Like, yes. You can follow me on TikTok at k.k.novacarthur. I post some of my art crafts, which is going to be these little ghosty ironies. I can get them down here. Ooh.
Cute.
Oh,
spooky ghosts.
cute.
The spooky. There's like a whole bunch of them.
Spoopy.
And also my number counts. I have been not posting them, but I have been still writing for NaNoWriMo this year, which is I'm writing a story about Hello Adventures, which is the girl who works at an Adventures Guild. First day. Very funny.
Ah, very nice.
So, yes.
That's right, tragic. This baby can fit so much trauma in them.
So much trauma.
I'm
Alright.
so for it.
Kerrick.
Hi, I'm Kerrick, the very now concerned gangrel called Cassius. you boy. Oh, the concern is high. Yeah, things paint. I do. Can find me on Instagram at Kerrick_the_painter, and sometimes on YouTube too with the same information. Where soon I'll be painting this guy and others like him.
Ooh.
That's fun.
I think you broke Kerrick.
I was gonna say, maybe just a little bit. That's fun. I'll try to do that more often.
I love it that some of my trauma goes over to other characters' trauma.
Right? It's nice when the
Perfect.
trauma all just combines into one big shit
All
pile.
shares.
And Star.
Revel and rejoice. I am Star the Shimmer, Crown Princess of the Crystal Kingdom. Bow down to me. I'm Unicorn Princess VTuber. I will stream eventually sometime this month, so yeah. You can find me at twitch.tv/Stardust_Shimmer, and you can also find me on Twitter where I do shit posts at Stardust_Shim. You can also find me here on Fridays where I play Teresa. But I'm not Teresa, I'm Liliana, the Toreador. This is a good time.
All right. And I'm Psymerc. You can catch me on all socials at Psymerc. You can also catch me on Fridays right here where I play a sad wizard who's about to get his back blown out by a hot step on me mommy pirate. You can also catch me on Saturdays over the RPG table where I play a fucked up Malkavian who likes to fuck things. So check that out. And then of course I'm right here every Sunday in this spot. I actually don't move. Like on Sundays I am forced to sit here in a chair. And they don't let me leave. So, it's my life. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us all tonight. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your week. We are about two sessions left in this season.
Yes.
Only 2. So, be ready for that shit as we come back next week. And
Be ready
until
for that
then-
shit, because we definitely won't be.
That's all right.
Right.
I won't either. It's fine. This is an adventure. We're all fucking around and finding out at the same time.
I
So-
don't know. I
No
might
adventure.
I might
No,
bug
that
Five
wasn't
to give
all
me
of us
add
that
more
decided to
trauma.
fuck around and find out.
Listen,
10
only like
aggravated damage.
half of you are currently in the process of fucking and or finding. The other half of you will get there next week. Anyway, have a great rest of your week, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.